Testing 1, 2. Will this work? It ain't working. Not the way it's supposed to work. Oh well. This is with Google Meets, which replaced Google Hangouts, which it doesn't look a whole lot different, to be honest. Now I'm capturing this with OBS, and I can only do window capture, or whatever window I've highlighted, and when I click off of it, I can't see anything. I mean, it's going to connect to, like normally I should have a choice to go, like when you add a source, and you want to, let's see, I want to do I have it window capture. Media source, I wonder what that has. Let me see. And that's for, nope, that ain't working. That ain't going to work. Oops. Cancel. VLC. Window capture. This display capture is not giving me anything but the display. Window capture is right, but it keeps on clicking off. So in other words, if I want to see the chat, it's going to, hey Frank, how you doing? I'm just trying this Google Meets. Looks like it replaced Google Hangouts, which isn't a whole lot different as far as I can tell. And I'm streaming with OBS, just capturing the Google Meets Hangout. See if anybody. Actually, I messaged Gary. I don't know where he's at. But it looks like it's working. Here, I got a couple shots. You can see this shot right there, I think. See, it keeps on switching. It should not switch shots. It should stay on focused on that one. But anyway, but in OBS, I set up another shot, which is, let me turn this one off. I have this shot here. And then if somebody would come in, I'd set their shot up right next to me. But I don't see anybody else there. And looks like I might have to... Maybe I can... Yeah, it should not be switching off shots like that. In other words, I should be able to open up a browser and look at the chat without it switching to there. I can do it in another... I can do it in Chrome... I mean in Edge. Let's see... Alright, so I am alive. Now, if you're still there, Frankie, how is my audio and what you can see of me? Yeah, I can open up Edge. It's not messing up too much. Oh, man. Well, I just locked up, it looks like. I certainly did. Yep, my video locked up. That is not good. So let me see if I can fix that. Oh, I'm back. No, I'm not back. So let me do this. It's just that, there, I'm back. All right. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it froze. Hi, Paul. I'm just checking out. Actually, I was going to do a Zoom test with OBS. And then I'm seeing that Google Meets is free now, which it's the same as the Google Hangouts, but you can't go live with it without anything else. So I'm just doing a Google Meet and with OBS playing around. And let me see. Yeah, it locked up on me. I'm on my what am I on? I'm on my my Ryzen 3600X on the B450 board. It's not the higher end computer. But there's the thing when I'm in OBS and I'm picking you do a window capture, right? And I'm capturing the Google Meet window with me in my video. I should still be able to click on other tabs, but it keeps on switching to that tab I'm switching to. It should not do that. It should stay focused on the one tab. So I don't know why it's switching there. So I had to open up. I opened up Edge so I could see the chat. And went onto my YouTube channel that way. Of course, I could turn this computer on behind me. I could do it that way too. Yeah, the video is little. It's not quite right. I mean, it's not real sharp. But I blew it. I got it all adjusted and cropped and everything. Try to find a decent background. But it looks like we're all set up here, Frank, in this my mobile home. We just got to get new. We want to get floors for the kitchen, living room. I think we're going to do vinyl plank instead of laminate. It's more durable. And then carpet for the 3 bedrooms. Well, at least 2 of them. I don't feel like moving the stuff out of here. It took me so long to get it set up in here the way I want it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get carpet in here, but I probably will. The carpet is just the carpet is old. It's like the original carpet that was in here I think this was built in 2007, and it's like stapled, in here, and you can walk over to Staples and feel it. It doesn't feel too great, but if we get that vinyl planking flooring, that's going to look really good. Just got to figure out what color we're going to get, and can get carpet in the bedrooms, better carpet in the bedrooms. Yeah, you're right. I mean, the people, the installers, they'll move everything. Of course, I don't want no one moving my music stuff and computers. But what I can do is, I think. So normally what they do is they'll do a spot. They'll like lay carpet or flooring in the spot and then move everything back over. What I might do, I can just put everything in my car, my guitars and my amps and my computers in a car, and then let them move I don't care about their other stuff. They can move that. And it won't be that much for me to move back in, except getting all this cabling in here correct the way I want it. That was a pain. But I don't know where Gary is, but I posted to Gary, and I'm gonna have to get here. I have to get my phone real quick. It is not in here. Let me be right back. Oh, Paul, I'm only like 9.5 miles, 9.2 miles or 9.4 miles from my old place, just north of there. It's in the same area, just north. And actually, I'm closer to the better restaurants. Most of the restaurants are on this end of town. So we're definitely eating good, that's for sure. And we had talked about, moving into a mobile home as a retirement place. When I was going to retire from work, which I will be in a few months, and we would sell the house, which we still had a mortgage on the house, but we made like almost $100,000 on it, whatever it was on the house. And by chance, this beautiful mobile home park that we've been looking at for the last 5 years, I mean, they'll get something used, for sale, but it goes quick, and they're not going to wait for contingency. If we see something in here, but it just worked out perfect. Like somebody put a bid on our house, at the same time this house went up, and we looked at it and we like it. I mean, and it just worked out perfect. So we actually settled 2 weeks ago yesterday, May 1st, on both houses, on the old house and this house. And then we moved in May 2nd to Saturday. And 2 weeks ago from Friday, not yesterday. And everything worked. Couldn't work that perfect. I mean, when you go, you probably know this, Frank. When you go through settlement, you're there hours. Well, because of what's going on, we Actually, the buyers, they signed all the paperwork like a day before we did, and we met at the settlement company. We met this lady. Actually, it was just in a room, and I don't think we were there more than a half hour. And then same thing. When we signed for this house, well, this is a mobile home. We met the lady in the parking lot at the real estate office, and the sellers, and we weren't there very long, so everything went quick. The only thing is, like, we had the movers Saturday. They moved mostly everything. I just moved boxes. I mean, the movers were there 3.5 hours, and they were young, and they didn't take their time. They could have, because they were charging me like 175 per hour, but they got done in 3.5 hours. Then I made, in the next 2 or 3 days, I made about 6, 7, 8 trips. Yeah, because they didn't touch any of my guitar stuff. I did all that in computers. But, I'm making 6, 7, 8 trips. Me and Margaret would go over there. I fill both cars up. Mark, she can't do anything. She's like, she has really bad knees. So I had to load and unload the car. So that was really, really tough. But, we got out of there on a Tuesday. They gave us 2 weeks rent back free. But we got out of there. We moved on a Saturday, and I got everything out Tuesday. And because the young couple, they were ready to get in. I mean, they couldn't wait to get in. So I called the guy up, said, we're out if you want to get in there. So we were out Tuesday afternoon. Wednesday, he called me up. He had mail, and I came over there. He had all the old carpet torn up because he's redoing the house. He had like one of the walls torn out in the kitchen. He had ceiling lights in the master bedroom. He put those he's an electrician by trade. And so he's putting that laminate flooring in. So, but everything's set up now. Like I said, I just want to get this better carpet. This carpet is just, old and stretched, and it don't look too bad, but it's stretched. It's got folds in it, but it's going to look great when we get the new carpet and the vinyl planking flooring in, the luxury vinyl planking. So, hey, Kareem, how you doing? Yeah, but I don't see, you can't go live with it. And, the Google Hangouts was there, so I'm not sure how different it doesn't look how. Originally I was going to do a Zoom hangout, a Zoom meeting, because Zoom's got really good video quality, which I'm still going to try. But I was trying to get to see if Gary wanted to come in. Yeah, but I tell you what, I just been so exhausted the last. I haven't touched the guitar since maybe Thursday night. I didn't touch it over the weekend. I was just so tired. We got rid of the last of the junk, the old boxes, we had to get rid of yesterday, and we gave a lot to Goodwill. Hey, hi, Jamal. Yeah, this is very similar to the Hangouts, but I don't see where you can go live with the Hangouts. Hey, Jeep and Survival, how you doing? Oh, that's it. Oh, I know who that is. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I gotta get my phone real quick. Fred. I know it's Fred. All right, I'm doing this live stream with they have Google Meets replace the Hangouts, Fred. Which you still can't go live with it, so I'm still using OBS. Actually, I was on Brian's Discord today. I haven't been there since I moved in. Yeah, well, they wanted the lawnmower, right? We left the lawnmower, but we left curtains there that we probably should have taken. We had a we left a lamp. We left a lot of little odds and ends, not a lot, but he didn't complain about it. I know he wanted us out of there. He was just so anxious to get in there. Young couple. Oh, really? They were in the trash. Oh, no, no, no. You're talking about Brian. I was in Brian's Discord server this afternoon. I'll go there. No one's ever there. So I went, and then finally he was there because I just moved in. We moved into a mobile home. I don't know if you know the deal, Fred. We sold our house, and so we've been here 2 weeks, and it was a mess, and it's finally getting straightened up now. And as you can see, this is my. It's like maybe a probably a third of the size of my family room, probably less than that actually, in the old house. So I had to make it work. I got two computers in here, six guitars, but it's fine. I could get more guitars in here too. So the audio sounds good because I'm on this. I'm on. Yeah, yeah. Johnny's Discord. Yeah, I'll go in there sometime. Yeah, I know you. I know you're in there sometime. I'll go in there, but looks like no one talks too much, and I wanted to watch his thing last night. He did that with Jason Becker. Did you see he did that thing? Um, so I need to watch the replay. Hey, Andrew Media Music. No, nothing. I'm nobody special, but thanks for coming. Yeah, I'm using what am I using? I'm using this Samson. Remember that was like the Audio Technica, Frank. I mean, Fred. But you can use either XLR or USB. Well, I'm using XLR because I think I don't have enough. I'm using USB cable instead of XLR because I done gave half of my cabling away. I had so much cabling, and but I am using a audio interface, USB audio interface that can take XLR, but I'm I'm out. I think I got them all used up, and I don't think I have any extra XLR cable. I might have to look around because it'd probably be better if I don't use up all the bandwidth on all my USB connections, but I might be. Yeah, I have that on. Um, I don't know where that's at. I'm using a Shure because some things. It took me a while. I thought I lost. Yeah. I see Steve was on there. Um, I don't know where that Audio Technica is. That's good. Technica is Fred because just some things I couldn't find. I couldn't find one of this C920. It took me until I found it like maybe like a week and a half after we moved in. I had so many boxes, I just couldn't remember where I put everything. But I'm sure it's here. But to me, this is pretty much the same as the Audio Technica. And then the one behind me, that white one, is that's a Shure SM48, not 5848, which is fine for talking on here, and a lot cheaper. So let me see. Let me see if Gary's around. Um, he never got back with me. And I don't think he is, unless he had something else to do. Hmm. No, he never saw a message, so I don't know where he's at. Anywho, so if you're still here, Fred, I guess your job hasn't been you're still working, right? You haven't been on furlough or anything, have you? They, I think they put, Frank, we have our company is in. All right, Fred, take care. Um, our company we have manufacturing facilities in Leola and Lancaster. Um, they laid off or they furloughed I think 500 people there. They did. I think they did six or seven in my place. We don't have that many people there, but they're supposed to come back. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. For everything's been slow. Although stuff was picking up this weekend. I remember there's a bit of traffic on here. I went, I go, how I go to work, Frank? I go, if you're familiar with the square in Hanover, I just, I come out on that Route 94 north of the mall and everything, and I just go straight south to get to work. It's only, like I said, 9 miles, 9.2 miles further. And the traffic hasn't been bad at all. But today, I noticed it was the weekend, a little more traffic. Yeah, same with mine. They were deemed essential because we did disposable product goods. Yeah, actually, we got a nice letter from Chick-fil-A. We make stuff for them. They just sent a nice letter of that how we were able to keep up. Actually, when everything was going on, we were busy because everybody was ordering real big because they didn't know what was going to happen. Then it got real slow. But the last 3 weeks, each week, business has been improving. And then they're going to start, I think in June. I forget when June is something. We can't take any vacation day. You're going to start to move from where I'm at in Hampstead, Maryland, to Newcastle, Delaware, and they should be out. I would think they wouldn't be out before the end of July. That's when their lease is up. So I doubt if they want to stay over any because they'll have to pay more money. So and then I got a little more than 2 months left of work, 2.5 months, and I'm done. What place always seems to be mob? Yeah, I heard they're moving to yellow. Maryland did on some things. I tell you, who's doing good? Like Lowe's is doing good. If you go in there, they're so busy. They need people. They got help wanted signs. And places like Big Lots, they're doing all right. And in some of the food places, even though they got curbside, pickup and stuff like that. There's, especially like Chick-fil-A, you go through there. Sometimes they're really mob. Look at the Dunkin' Donuts. I don't think you got one out your way, but there's one on the north end and south end of town. Depending on what time of day, it'll be backed up right on the main road there, right on 94. I mean that right hand lane. Dunkin' Donuts, and they stopped making the toasted coconut donut. One of my favorites. I was there. We were there. We were there yesterday too, because it's one of the places we're looking at laminate. We actually, I did that home advisor thing, and seeing and I'm asking reviews, whatever. It's Empire, they're real big. I think my brother used them too. Anyway, because he got new when he moved into his new place, he got new flooring. Anyway. So they're going to come out here and give me an estimate next Wednesday, and then Luna, I think, which is the same company, but they're handled differently. They're separate. They're going to give me an estimate. They're coming over Saturday, and I think I might go with, and I might have Lowe's. We've had a lot of work in the past with Lowe's, and they've always just done good with us. I've been satisfied with Lowe's. So I'll do those 3 and maybe one more and just see which one we're going to go with. Oh, really? They're closing York? The Dunkin' Donuts. They're open here. Yeah, they always were the whole time. But so we got pizza at we got pizza today and a sub at Alfredo's. It's up there where where the Walmart is, the North Hanover Walmart, that shopping center near the Giant. It was pretty good because I can't remember. I remember getting sub there, but I don't remember getting pizza. But it was okay. It wasn't my favorite, but it was decent, pretty good. Yeah, it's weird at the Dunkin' Donuts. They're a big customer of ours. We do a ton of business. We make a lot of cups for Dunkin' Donuts. Oh my gosh! But I'm not getting any more. I turned down a couple giveaways. They had one the other day. They had one before we moved because I have no place to put it in here. It's not that big. I got a shed. I got a little shed full of cups and cutlery. But I might get maybe one more before they shut down, and that's it. Because we just throw much stuff in the garbage. But we had a tree cut down today, well, trimmed down. And my daughter's boyfriend came over, and we had a bush cut down, and then, like I said, we want to get that carpet and the vinyl flooring and carpet, and it'll look nice in here. But I don't think I'm gonna paint. It's got the original walls, and it's got that little pattern. I mean, you can paint them, but I'm not. It looks fine. I'm not worrying about painting. So what you see in the background is what it's around the hole. I did find some. I thought I got. Oh no, this isn't. I saw some little bit. No, this isn't. Ooh. Yeah, I did find a couple. I don't. Who knows where they are now? I did find because I thought I got rid of them all, but I think when we were moving, I think I did see them all. But who knows where? I got so much stuff. Now this one doesn't have anything on it at all. It's a little shaped differently. But Dennis, how you doing, Dennis? I mean, David Ennis. Dennis. I can't read. Look, I was putting both the first names and the last names together. David. I mean, I got to figure out. I want to buy something just to go behind me. Figure out. I don't know if I'm going to get a screen because that costs a good bit, but it's easy. You just lift it up and down, right? And yeah, I don't want to hang anything on these walls. So I'm gonna get some type of screen, and I just have a ceiling light on here. I think it's got two bulbs, but it works pretty good. And then in the daytime, I have it set up where, like I got it L shaped on here, so this is my Ryzen B450, but my higher end is over this way, and I got the light, the window from the light outside. It's right in front of me, and that's what you want it. So I could have that light shine on me, and that's how the better way to do it. Whereas in my old house, the light was behind me. We had the one window in the family room. Yeah, I'm going to do something with a green screen. I don't know if you just saw Guitar Meets Science. He was just doing his video. Yeah, he had a green screen going on. I'm not sure how he did his, but you just need to get green. I had a sheet in my old house. That's how I was doing in the old house. But I'm not running this sheet. Well, I could, but I might get a like a projector screen because all I have to do is just put it up and down. But they'll cost money, but it'll be fun. But I was playing Gary. I don't know if you know Gary Tholander. He's been doing a lot of stuff lately, and he plays better than what people think. He was doing some AC/DC, and I kind of wanted to. He was doing I forgot one. Those About to Salute You, or I forgot the name of that. I was going to learn that this weekend, just a couple of the riffs in it, but I didn't even play the guitar. I was just so knocked out all weekend. He did. You're right. I did see that. So I noticed he had. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. That's probably a really way to go to make it really easier. No, I'm not going to paint the room. Margaret would have a fit, but you could. No, I'm not going to do that. So let me refresh this and see what this looks like here. One other thing I did have to do, I did it. Let me see. I don't think you're going to hear. Is my audio and video in sync? Because I was doing a couple. David, Dave, I'm going to retire in my company's closing in July, the end of July or before that. They're relocating and they want to be at the end of July. So, and then August 7th I'll be 65. So around there so around 2.5 months or so I'm retiring. That'll be it for me. But I can't see. I'm gonna have to do. So I can't see myself laying around the house all the. Hey Rick, how you doing? I can't see myself laying around the house all the time and getting fatter than I am. I might try to find some kind of part-time job, maybe 1 day a week or something like that. Yeah, I got It was. Did you have that? It was raining hard today. Um, I was planning to do some playing, doing a lot, but I'm just so knocked out. But maybe tomorrow I'll feel better. And what's going on, Frank? I mean Rick. Um, Glad to stop by. I think you were in Jimmy's stream a little while ago, weren't you? I think I saw you there. I was in there for a little bit. He had the green screen going on. Guitar meets science. Yeah, my back was hurting so bad. Well, like Miss, my daughter and her boyfriend came over, and he took down a bush for me, cut down a bush and trimmed one of those evergreen bushes. It didn't take him long at all, but I picked up the he even took the stuff from it, when we cut it down. No, I don't want to. Yeah, I figure I'll start getting real serious with guitar and trying to learn how to do stuff I don't have. Well, my arthritis isn't too bad, just mainly. But I tell you, with this weight I gain, my hands swell up all the time. That's not good, especially if I play my right hand. Start wailing away my right hand with. I'll feel that. But who knows? Maybe I'll lose weight again, like I do all the other times, and gain it back, like I do all the other times. That's sad. But other than that, I feel pretty good, And they got, I'm doing physical. I've been doing physical stuff at work. We have to put, well, SAP, Frank. We have full cubes, we have partial cubes, but you're only supposed to have one partial cube in a bin, right? And these guys, they won't combine their partials, so there'll be multiple partials in a bin. And guess who combines those partials? Me. So I got to do it physically and on the system. Sometimes it's done already. I only have to do it on SAP, but sometimes it's both. So I do have central air. I have propane heat, and we turned the air on. Yes, was it yesterday for the first time or the day before? And it worked well. It did work well because was it Friday night? It was real muggy, I think it was, or was it Saturday night? I gained at least, I probably gained back 30, 40 pounds, like maybe half of what I lost. I'm just guessing, if not more. And but I'm still in my 38s because they have that stretch thing, and but my back has been really bothering me. From all the stuff I've been moving lately. Yes, SAP. Yeah, every time they do an update, it breaks something. They did something a couple weeks ago and like a month ago, and what was the problem? Oh, you would get kicked out, constantly get kicked out of something. You're in a transaction on the RF, not in the office, not on the computers, but on the RF on the Ford truck. You're in a transaction that will kick you out. And so I think what they did, they reversed the update, whatever they did. Well, don't be disappointed because the thing about losing weight, it's like, 95% of the people gain it back. There's only a very small percentage that keeps weight off when they lose it. And it's just a fact. I mean, I don't want to dim anybody's hopes, including mine, because I probably lost 400 pounds, in my life. Just losing 30 pounds here and there, like maybe 10 times. Maybe not that much, but, the last time I lost 80 pounds or whatever, close to it. But well, that's a good thing. You're turning into a positive, Rick. I mean, if you're playing guitar, um, I go through these phases. I really get depressed. Um, but I mean, not depressed where I, not suicidal. I mean, I don't believe in all that stuff. The 20 pounds is nothing. I could lose that in 2 weeks, and when I put my head to it, I mean, I've lost 30 pounds in like a month. But I tell you what, I got like around Thanksgiving, I was 191 from 282. What was I? 283 or 278? I forget what I was, or 273. But anyway, I can lose it fast when I put my head to it. But I got to the point where actually I was getting dizzy. I probably was losing too much at one point. I would get up and I'd be real dizzy. Um, but I lost so much I had that sagging skin a little bit, like you see on my 600-pound life or something like that. Not bad enough to get operated on, but it didn't look good. But now it's filled out again. That's not funny though. But anywho, so my audio and video, I forgot if anybody did comment on that. Everything's in sync to you guys, because I did have to put an offset in, like a 400 millisecond offset on my. I did a couple videos, testing videos, because I'm using so much USB ports. I mean, in OBS, and it was way off. And then I started playing with it, and 400 seemed to be the right spot, because I could put my video into the video editor and separate the audio and video and sync it up that way, which is a pain. Good, that's good to know, because I'm when you're capturing, I'm not streaming direct from my I'm streaming from a capture shot, so that's good to know. But it seems like now I want to try this in Zoom, and now Facebook has their own thing where you can have chats with a bunch of people. Sexy. Oh, I think you're older too, Rick. I might be wrong. Were you older than me? I forget. No, maybe not. There's nothing sexy about me at all. That went out the door years ago. The only time I think about sex is when somebody's cussing me out, saying curse words. No, that didn't make sense. Okay, you're getting there. You're still young. I got you, but not. How old am I? 8 years. No. How old am I? Yeah, 8 years. 64. I can't count. And that's what I do for a living. I count. Or fix other people's counts. Yeah, but like I saw this Google Meet. It was free. And I was going to do Zoom, which is now, that they did have a limit on the free version, but they lifted that for now. So it seems seems like Zoom has really good video quality. That's what I wanted to try because I see Dave's Music Studio. He's been using Zoom lately, and I saw they had who was in there. Krellbar was in there last night. Gary was in there. Oh, and Ed Dana was in there, and it really looked good. The video really, really looked good. All four of them. But this doesn't. Now this is my C920, the one I couldn't find that I found. But for some reason, this will get blurry where my old one, it never gets blurry. So I have to deactivate the video and then reactivate it in OBS and it's fine. But I'm not sure what's going on with that. And did you see the prices on? That's what I wanted to ask. The prices on webcams, they went up terribly. You might not be moving for 2 years now. So it means you're staying, or you'll be moving 2 years from now. You were going to get? Well, I don't want to say where you're going. Okay. Yeah, you have to come over here. When you feel like getting out, like I said, it's fine. The only bad thing here, Frank, is there's no street parking here. You have to park. I got 2 pads, but we have this common parking area where the mailboxes are, which I'm only like 300 feet away from, so I can just drop my car down there if you wanted to come over or something. Hello, Rick and Frank by David Ennis. So they're moving it back, or it's going to be delayed. Well, I'm sure COVID has something to do with that, like everything else. I just hope. There he is. Yes, Ed, this is Google Meet, right? I wanted somebody to come in here with me so I could do a dual shot. And Ed, it's like the Google Hangouts. You still can't stream with it, but I just saw it in there by accident. It said Google Meet is now free, but it doesn't look any different than the Hangouts, to be honest with you. You still can't go live with it. Yeah, it was like, I mean, the C920s, you can get them on sale for $50. Normally they're like, I don't know, anywhere between $80 and $100 or something like that. It's like double price or more if you can find them, because people are working from home. They're scarfing up on all the, and then some people are buying them to, just to charge you more to make money off, to gouge you on prices. I am streaming with it now, but it is going through OBS. I'm going to pay if you want to. The only bad thing is with this OBS, I don't know. Let me get my I'm going to paste this in here if I can find it. Where is the now you're going to see this when I do this. Present now, more details. All right. And I'm going to paste this in. I'm going to have to do it in here. Maybe you're probably going to see that. No. All right, now I'm going to get back into here. All right, if anybody wants to join me, that's it, and I'll set up the shot. I'm just capturing. Capturing that screen, just doing like a window capture edit. That's all I'm doing. But the only bad thing with it, it's like if I open up another tab on Chrome, it'll make that the main capture I want to capture, and it shouldn't change. I want it to stay on. So I don't know what's going on. OBS is weird, or if it will work different on my little faster machine. Yeah. But if you want to come in there, Ed, and let me set up a shot, if you give me a few minutes to see how it. how it would work. And actually, I would have to. I think I would have to enable the audio too. Yeah, it's no big deal. No big deal. But just to show you what I'm talking about. All right, I'm on the YouTube Studio. Okay, you're in. Okay, admit. There he is. It's just like the Hangouts, like Google Hangouts. Doesn't look too much difference, does it? Oh, I got to set you up on the shot. Let me. I have to set you up in OBS. All right. So let me. I got here. Let me do this. I got this one. Let me do this one here. All right. Uh, oh, you know what? It may not. It may not. I have to. Let me do something here. Oh, let me see if I can change. I'll let. You know, there's. It's not letting me change anything. There's a sidebar. I'm trying to change the view, change the layout. It's not doing anything. Hmm. You do. Yeah, there's still no. I see no. There's no stream. I don't see anything where you can stream from it. It might be. It might be. I don't see it. I'm looking at her now. That's how it was with when they stopped it with the Hangouts. Now I can't get it to where it. Oh, here's mine. Wait a minute. Why is? Hmm. It will not let me change the. No, it's now I should be able to change the lay, and it's. I have like all these different choices. It ain't doing not a thing when I click on it. Auto, spotlight. You can. Yeah, but I'm trying to get two different shots of us up, and it is not letting me. See, I was going to do originally. I was going to do Zoom because you guys look great. You were on Dave's show last night, Dave's Guitar Channel. Zoom, Zoom, and OBS. So that's what I. Mm-hmm. I think if you're going to present, you can download something, download a little app, which is you do have to sign up for it. But I think if people coming in, they don't have to. I don't think I've only used it. I had a doctor's appointment, and that's how I had to see hit my doctor. And then I haven't seen my siblings in like months. So a couple of weeks ago, before we moved, we did a Zoom thing, and so I set up the thing. So I downloaded, and I'm not even sure if you still have to have that app or not. But I did download it. It was no big deal. All right, so this. Hmm. Yeah, this is no good. The only thing it will switch when you auto talk. I can't do it. Now I could bring in another picture. I don't know how it is on your view, but you got a little icon, a little video on the right hand side of me and or you, depending on. Yeah, yeah, that ain't no good. See, now if you're in Zoom, it'll set up different shots for you, where it'll make it a little easier to set up in. That this is not good at all. See, because so I might as well switch on that bigger shot I had, which was this one here. Let me see. Yeah, that's nothing. Yeah, so they can only see me or you. I can't I can't set up a shot. I mean, I could do this, um, but it's not. It's going to look distorted. I could let me try it anyway. See what happens. Um, Let me get OBS up here. Turn it. Get back to that uh, second shot. Yeah, I can do. I can do it that way. I have to turn the camera off in here. Hold on, and yeah, that will work. I have to turn the camera off and to the Google thing. So let me turn. I might have to kill that shot. Kill kill my camera. Kill it in. Yeah, here this will work. I should have known that. That's how I normally do it. Yes, especially if you're playing guitar. Mm-hmm. It does. Yeah, okay. It may still not let me bring my camera in, even though I disabled it in here. I got it. It worked. I got it. Okay, so I'm going to be able to set both shots up now. Oh, sorry. I just wanted to move you over and me. I guess are you watching what I'm doing or? Well, it's delayed from what you see. And let me do this to kind of center it right. Close enough for now. Yeah, that'll work. This way, yeah, it's not bad. Let me, um, let's see what it looks. What happened to you? I lost you. Oh, we should see that on. Let me. Oh no, you know what? I got to turn the desktop all on. Or, say something, Ed. All right, I got to turn you. I got to turn it on.
Certainly.
Let me see. That should work right there. Now talk.
1, 2, 3.
All right, you should hear you now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yeah, I see my little green light flashing when I talk.
I got it now.
I can turn you.
I got to turn it on.
That was me. Sorry.
I have to now I have to move my thing over here, my name over here. Oh, and but I have to move it up, move it up, move it up. There we go. And then I need to make you a name. I need to.
How do you add the names?
It's there's a text thing and click the plus sign in OBS. You know, for sources, you'll see a text GDI thing. Click on that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and I'm going to name. Okay, I'm going to select my font, which is I forgot what I used before. I like the one with the.
I've seen people with OBS literally fill the screen up with like counters and little videos going on up in the corner.
I can do that. I've done that. You can do that. All right, so let's do that. And I have to resize it. Oops.
Do you miss your house yet or no?
Not at all. No way.
Not at all. I don't even miss my neighbors.
Actually, I like that font better than mine. What is that font I got on yours? That is, Impact Regular. All right.
Kind of big. There you go.
Oh, I messed it up already. All right, but mine is not regular. What is mine? Mine is, I got it on something totally different. I like that impact, or, there we go. It'll work. It works. Yeah, you just got to work at this. So this will work. The same thing you would do. Now if you're using Zoom, it already is going to have the shots in there for you.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, so it makes it a little easier where you don't have to set up a separate camera, but you can do it like that. It's not bad. And this is the background. I just found that out. I found it somewhere and just downloaded it.
Now the Zoom audio playing the guitar still isn't as good as OBS.
Yeah, I haven't tried. Like I said, I only used it twice so far. The Zoom. I do want to try it though. Let me make sure it's a little window capture. Make here a little bit bigger. And text 2. Lower it down. And then, see, I got that background of mine, which you really don't need. So let me change that. Let me take that background off, opacity. Oop, that's the wrong thing. I did that wrong. That was the wrong one. This one here. Oop, get off of there. There we go. There we go. Not too bad. You can do all kinds of stuff. I could play. I don't need a green screen for this. I could play some kind of video and have it. They're up on YouTube. You can get let's say a fire explosion background. I mean, burning thing, but it has a green screen background. So I could put that in here, have it looping, and it will show. But you don't need all this stuff. I mean, just something like this. And then I could have make another shot with you where I could change it to make it full screen when it's
now how focused. Did you started a Google Meet, and then what did you do? Add that as a video capture to OBS?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
When I clicked on, click on the plus side. I did window capture, right?
Okay, window capture.
And you'll have, it says window Chrome Chrome Meet, blah blah blah. But the thing is, if I click on a different tab, it's gonna show that stream that tab, and I don't want it to do that. So I don't know why it's doing that. In other words, I have Chrome open. I mean Chrome open. I have Edge open because it's not going to see that, so I can see the chat. Because if I click on you're going to see my studio. I don't want you to see that.
Yeah.
It's going to be delayed to see it on the, it's like a 15, 20-second delay. Let's see. It should not do that. It didn't do it before, so I don't know why it's doing it now.
Well, Dave's Guitar Channel just went live again with Zoom.
Yeah, he's been doing it for a while. See how it shows that? It shouldn't be doing that. So I have to highlight that tab so it doesn't do it. I don't want no one to see this stuff. So
right.
See, before there's another thing, and it should work, right? But it's not. I should be able to click on. Window capture should just stay on there. I should be able to click on image. You know what? I didn't try game capture. Like display capture. Yeah, that's what I do have. Oh no, display capture. It only gives me one choice. I should have maybe that one's right or something. But I gotta kill that. Yeah, it shouldn't switch tabs, but maybe if I click another, let me see if I click another, open up in another tab or another.
Whoa, that got freaky.
Oh, this might work. Let's see if this does not screw up, because I got another session altogether. Let's see if it doesn't mess that up. Click the knob, open up in another tab. Oh, that's working. I just opened up another thing of Chrome, but it's not attached. It's separate from the other, tabs.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That one's working. Hey, Brian.
So now you can go look at the chat if you want.
Actually, I did. That's what I did, Brian. I did use a different browser, but before it would just stay on that one tab. Now, but now it just opened up Chrome in another session where it's by itself. It looks like that's working. Tab. Yeah. It's not too bad. I know, Brian, you're a master at this stuff. I mean, with audio and all that stuff. That's your job, I guess. Fruitcake Tony, how you doing, Tony? There's Dave. How you doing, Dave? Just playing around with different ways of streaming. Now, Google Meet just replaced Google Hangouts. And so I thought I'd try it. But it's no different than Google Hangouts. You still can't go live with Google Meet, not where I saw it. And it looks very similar to the Hangouts. All I'm doing is capturing that window. And it works. But now, whereas people are using Zoom, I like Zoom because you can set up multiple you can set the display up shots. I mean, you can still use StreamYards. Just don't go live with it and capture that stuff and then bring that into OBS. So the only bad thing about this with the Google, I keep on calling it Google Hangout, Google Meet, is they have a thing on there for your display, your layout. It doesn't do anything. So like when Ed talks, it's going to show him and it doesn't go back and forth. So that's why I cut the camera out in there. He said, you can't see me at all. Right, Ed?
No. Well, only I'm watching you in the stream on YouTube.
Right. That's probably confusing as hell because there's that 10 or 20-second delay.
Yeah.
What I could have done is I could have had a different camera, which so you could see me. But then that would kind of throw things off too. but
I
not
was
if I left
I
it.
was messing with OBS today, and the USB port on my Zoom Q4N camera, one of the pins is missing, and it won't function as a webcam anymore.
Oh, I think you did tell me that. I have this. I have this. It's a Q42N.
Well,
Or
I've been
Q2N.
looking at some of the new ones, but I might go with a different brand of camera. I don't know.
You have a 920, don't you? C920.
No,
Oh, you don't.
no, mine's a C615, I think.
They're good. Mine, I had one. It just I couldn't get it. It was just blurry all the time. But they're still good. I mean, mine was just bad. But wait until this craziness goes because they're charging an arm a leg if you can find them now. They're gouging on the prices. Dave R Guitars. Hi, Dave. Let's see who's here.
If you go on Amazon and you look for a video camera that functions as a webcam, there's hundreds of them, and they're under $100. But you start reading the reviews, and people are like, "Do not buy this camera. Do not buy this camera. This camera is a piece of shit." And
Right.
it's like, God damn, how many pieces of shit are there?
Well, like I said, for the money, the C920s are good, but they're gouging you on the prices now if you can find one. It's
Yeah,
crazy. Mostly everybody's out of them. Just, yeah, I didn't even think about it. Just when all this crap started happening, people were working from home, so they were buying them up.
yeah.
Then you got a certain percentage are just buying them just to gouge you on the prices. Because like I said, normally they're like between $50 and $80, some $100. You get them for $50 on sale sometimes. But I've been seeing them for $278. It's crazy, man. Crazy.
See,
Hi, Sonia.
I looked at one at Walmart. Hi, Sonia. I looked at one at Walmart,
Mhm.
the C920
Mhm.
here in town, like 6 months ago before Christmas.
You should have got it.
Yeah, I should have got
They're
it.
not-
It was.
They're not there now. I was in our Walmart.
I don't know if
yesterday.
it was $89 or $99. I can't remember.
I have a capture card. I have a So I only have one. I have a Canon HD camera, and I can get that in here. I did buy one of those HD camera capture cards.
What's a capture card?
You can use a regular HD camera, that outputs with a HDMI. If you have that capture card, you can. I have a USB. It's a USB 3.0 capture.
Oh,
card.
okay, because my HDMI on my Q4N isn't damaged. But you know what? All of a sudden, Windows 10 doesn't recognize the file format anymore.
You know what? I think Don had a problem with his too. I think he's got I think he's got the same camera you do.
And,
He's having
and
some kind.
I've also got the Q2, the older one, the Q2 HD. I got that one, and that one I got to work in OBS today. But the Q4N, the USB port's damaged, so I can't. It'll still charge the battery, but it won't download files or let it use.
You mean on the camera itself? It's down.
On the camera itself, yeah.
I got you.
And but at any rate, I can't even look at the videos anymore unless I use QuickTime or go to my Dell laptop and use their software to edit. Windows itself won't recognize the file anymore.
That's only on that camera, though. Just on that camera.
Nope, on both my Zoom cameras, and it was after an update a couple months ago.
A Windows update.
A Windows update, and I've Googled it. I can't find one damn word about it. Not on the Zoom website, nowhere.
But you can play it back on the unit itself and look at it on the.
I can load it on my laptop and look at it through Dell. I got some Dell software, and I forget what it's called. And like Filmora will work, QuickTime will work, Now I could look at the videos on my desktop in QuickTime, but I can't edit them because it's a free version, and they don't even make a freaking like compatible version anymore.
Well, see, you can, if you can give me a file, I use Handbrake. You can convert these. So I don't know what the file format it records in. What is it? Is it a proprietary thing?
.mov.
All right. If you send me, you can use Handbrake to make them into an MP4, and it's real easy to use. Handbrake's free. If you want to try that,
I'd love to.
Yeah, it's just download Handbrake, and there's something. Wait a minute. Hey, Mitch, I've been lurking. I have. See, did you see Don just commented? He's got a hi Don, by the way. Hey Mitch, I've been lurking. I have the Zoom Q2 old camera, and Windows 10 don't like it at all. Well, Ed's saying he's got a similar problem.
Same thing.
But if so you're, it's not nothing seeing the MOV files. Is that basically that's what it is?
Right.
Or you just can't get it off the camera?
Oh no, I can take the SD card out and put it in the card reader. I can get the files to the computer okay. I just can't. After the last couple updates ago, Windows stopped recognizing the file format, and it won't load into Movie Maker. It won't load. It won't play in Video Player. It won't do nothing.
If you can send me one of the MOV files, I'm using what am I using? DaVinci Resolve. I'm pretty sure it's going to see an MOV file.
Oh yeah, it will. The DaVinci will. It's just anything that is Windows built into Windows. Okay, any like video editor in Windows,
right?
And Movie Maker, they don't recognize it anymore. And I guess they just want to phase that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
Movie Maker, I'm surprised I've still even got a working version of it.
I don't know why we locked up, didn't we? Let me see. Or is it?
I don't know. I still hear you.
Oh no, it was my computer. Anyway, yeah.
But I'll try Handbrake.
It will so MP4s you normally don't have a problem with.
No, MP4s are fine.
Our Handbrake it'll do it. It'll be real easy to convert in Handbrake. You know.
Okay.
Just look at a YouTube tutorial, and Handbrake is free. It's just going to take a little while. I don't know what kind of computer you have. What's your specs in there? Because rendering it's going to be
8 gigabytes of RAM. I think it's a
i5 or i3, i7 or now i9.
It's called a Power Spec.
Oh, you got a Micro Center brand.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you should, even on i3 it'll work. It'll just take a while, depending how long your videos are. But with these two machines I built, it's like, and I don't do anything over 5 or 10 minutes at the most anyway. So it's like,
right, me either.
Yeah, so it's like between night and day. Like from my old, even my i7 struggled.
How much would you charge me to build a computer?
I won't charge you anything, but how am I going to build you're in Ohio?
Well, I'll send you the money and you buy the shit and then send me the computer.
I don't do that. Because I've done stuff before and it's always got thrown back in my face. They complain about something. I get phone calls like
I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do that. I know you wouldn't do it, but I mean, I would do it for nothing. I wouldn't charge you a thing. I mean, I tell you, it's really easy to do. Oh, you know what? I saw you were talking about Kerry Holzman. I know him personally. I've met him before.
Really?
Yes. I used to do. I was in all this tech stuff from years ago.
See, I watch him all the time, but I don't understand half of what he's talking about.
Yeah, well, I do. I mean, you know, everybody has their own ways of doing stuff, and he knows his shit. And he used to be on a radio show, but the guy got pissed off at him, and the guy kicked him off. You know, I don't know if he talked about it a couple times. Kerry has a way. He rubs people the wrong way, but he's a good person. He's I don't think it's not intentional, but people take him the wrong way sometimes. And
Yeah, I know he can be a little rough around the
yeah,
edge. Because,
yeah. I mean, I don't agree with everything he says, but he knows his shit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But one thing he don't, and I'm like that too. He don't like working on he don't like working on motherboards or doing any soldering or stuff like that. He won't. He won't fix like a laptop screen. I won't either. I just don't have the patience for it. I'm like I can't. I probably could do it, but
Yeah.
I had a couple laptop. I did a couple jacks before, and they didn't. They worked, but it wasn't great.
Uh, I mean, it seems to me that you just got to pick the right parts, and then
Yeah,
you plug the whole thing together.
he does those 5 hour marathon videos.
Yeah.
But I mean, you don't have to watch his, but he covers every aspect of it. Yeah, all you can do is plug the stuff in, and but then you have to install the Windows 10. That might be harder
Right.
than anything else. And then you have to get now you could buy a Windows thing at Micro Center for $100 some dollars, but you could buy a key online for anywhere from like 15 to 20 some dollars. And there's a gray line. Some people say it's not legal, but it is. I don't know.
What is it?
You have to get the Windows key, a legal Windows key to install Windows.
Right.
But you can do it without a key. It's just going to nag you that it's going to disable some things. It'll work, but just some certain thing you won't be able to set up your desktop the right way, change colors. Is that me or you?
It's not me.
Hold on, let me. Who is? I don't know. Who is this? Jonathan Plays. Anybody
I
know
don't
him?
know.
I have no idea.
Lost your audio.
Well, you can do it without a key. It's just going to nag you.
What's going on there, Mitch?
Nothing in a minute. Hold on.
Well, I thought I lost you.
No, I let that guy in. I didn't know him. I removed him right away because some people have ulterior motives, and I don't want to take any chances. So you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I didn't know who he was. Yeah, he was in for a second. I don't recognize him, and I don't want to. I've done stuff before where years ago you do like a public thing, and people are doing some nasty stuff.
Oh, Jesus. When we were using Hangouts and I'd put the link in the chat,
Mhm.
you couldn't click them out fast enough, man. They'd come in so fast that you couldn't boot them quick enough, man. As soon as you'd boot one, another one would be in.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd just be total jerks.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jonathan. I don't know you, and I'm just trying to play it safe. No offense. Yeah, because you know how
you don't need to make them go away in the chat or nothing unless you.
No, I didn't. Not in chat, just in the video. Because you'll get comments. Well, you have your comments. Do you have your comments turned off in your video? Well, anyway, I'll get a comment, and you'll know when somebody's. They'll say, "Can you be my friend?" or something. Something. There's some kind of alternative motive.
Yes.
So you get that. You look on there. It has nothing to do with music. They're trying to sell something or.
Well, back before I ever monitored comments, I'd do a video and I'd wake up the next morning and there'd be like, I'd be scrolling through 100 comments of hate from the same people with multiple accounts. And they'd just use every account they could come up with and just, leave me all these crap comments. And I spent more time blocking fake accounts and deleting comments that I finally, if you're not approved on my channel, your comment gets held for review. And basically, I almost never, ever get those kind of people doing that to me anymore.
See, I've been in before where people hacked. I was in a hangout. My son was in there. I forget who else. And they called my house within 5 minutes on the phone. They got my son's password. So that was not good, and you just got to be careful. Why do you want to join, Jonathan? Why can't you say what you want to say right in the chat? Yeah, I've never seen this guy, period, before.
And the thing is, YouTube took away the option to go look at their channel.
I know.
And it's like, why did you do that?
That was a real good feature. Let me see something here.
Because I can type this guy's into the search, and
right,
there's 100 of them. They're all gamer channels. There's 100 of them here.
Exactly.
And nothing with his icon. Yeah, I did find him. 7 subscribers. He is a gamer.
Well, we're not a gamer channel, so.
And he's not subscribed to anybody except Moosecraft. So, like, how'd this guy even find you?
I don't know. So, well.
Oh, you gone now. Somebody got rid of him.
Me.
Oh,
Me.
You?
Yeah. Just don't want to take any chances.
You bastard.
I don't do too much. So Dave, Don is having trouble with his Helix. It's stuck on.
Did you try unplugging it and plugging it back in?
I had the trouble with my 1/4-inch cables, but I just switched to XLR and it's working fine with them.
What's EXP 1 and 2?
They got actually I can probably show you right here. Let me see if you can see that. Oh, you might look, it's going to be delayed for you Ed, but
tell me what it is. It's just another channel?
Yeah, it's got expression pedal, your wah.
Expression, okay.
It's this thing you're here on the right. You can set it up for 1 or 2. And I think you can put one in. Hook up a real wah to it, I believe. I don't know. Dave R's guitars, he knows it well. And I just do everything with the software. That's all I know.
Well, just unplug it and plug it back in.
Yeah. Speaking about Kerry Holzman, do you ever see the show he does with Mike Smith? He does like what's it called? Mike Smith. I can't think of the name. They do a show together. Mike Smith's been doing probably 15 years, been doing a podcast, but he's more in the network side of it.
Yeah, that just gets boring to me. I can't watch it. It gets really boring to me. Now he was with that guy lately, Steve from Computer World magazine back in the day. Mm-hmm. And because of a review that they did on the Eero mesh router,
right?
For $79, I ordered this router off Amazon. Eero, EERO.
Right.
It solved all my Wi-Fi problems.
And you did everything yourself? You set it up yourself?
Yep. I have not dropped my Wi-Fi one time in 2 weeks since I plugged it in.
Now how were you hooked up before? How was your?
I had a Belkin router.
And you have cable internet service? You had a cable.
Yeah, I got cable internet. I got Spectrum.
So you're not using any of their equipment?
I got their modem.
But it's not a wire. It's just a plain modem.
Nope,
it does nothing.
It's just a modem. It does the phone. You plug the phone into the phone thing, and then the Ethernet cable in for your either you can plug a computer straight to it if you want,
Mm-hmm.
or to a Wi-Fi router. And my router was, 7 years ago, whatever it is when I bought it. It was a $50 router, Belkin router from Walmart. So, it was never a great router anyway. But like every hour, it would drop it would stop working. And I'd have to unplug the router, wait for 10 seconds and plug it back in and wait for the computer to find it again.
Mm-hmm.
And it just got to be such a headache. And a couple of my friends told me, they go, yeah, I'm having the same problem. And I said, I don't know, man. I think it's our routers. I think our routers are too old. And, we were on direct phone line internet
DSL?
before we got this cable, and we were using these routers on the old phone line internet. And, and so I just went ahead and did it. Had Linda order it off Amazon, man. It came in 2 days. And the only tricky part was if you don't have, I've got a cell phone, but it's a track phone. So it wouldn't let me download the app, the installation app to my phone. So what I had to do was do it from my laptop, and I had to plug the new router into my old router and configure it, because there is a few moments during its config where it drops the internet signal, and it either needs your cell phone to provide it with internet, or you got to just leave your old router plugged in. You plug into that and configure it. Your old router has the internet signal. And then after it's configured, you just take your old router out of the loop and throw it away and plug the Eero in, and everything works.
See, my setup, mine was like that before, but when I upgraded, I was using their modem. It was everything, Wi-Fi and everything. And then I just got another one because I'm on the faster speeds. So I'm using their Wi-Fi, which works fine, actually.
That's my best friend. He's got Spectrum's
all in one.
Yeah, and he's happy with it. He goes, well, you should have told me. I would have gave you a router. I was like, I wanted this router because I saw a guy do a whole 3-hour freaking video and review of it, live stream about it. And I wanted that router because I just liked what they were doing with it. And it covers 1,500 square feet, and man, that's like twice the size of my house.
Actually, Gary just got back with me. Gary. I would like to try a Zoom thing. Try a Zoom stream. If it's actually, I don't have to. Do I have to stop? I probably don't have to stop the YouTube. I'll just do a stream and just change everything.
And just shut it down, and then go live, and we'll see it.
Yeah, I mean, and then I'll send you. But I got your Facebook. I'm not going to do it public like I did before.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell Gary to hold on. I'm going to do Zoom. Because it's not going to work if he comes in. I can't separate the shots. It'll just go back and forth.
Yeah, right. No, Zoom just automatically.
It'll give you the display. Well, let me tell Gary. All right, so I'm not going to stop the stream. I'm going to keep on going with the YouTube stream. You'll see everything. I'm going to switch everything, but I'll just turn on. I'll turn everything off so you won't see anything. Don't go near where anything, Ed. Let me shut some stuff down here. All right, guys. I will be back. And let me see. I should put something. I'll be back. I'm just going to stop your audio. Say something, Ed. So I want to make sure I turn
Hello.
Okay. Okay. And me, I'm turning off. Where am I? See that guy? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of him anyway. All right, we will be back.
see is me. Now I see you. It's reversed of what it is in the. Now on YouTube, I'm on the left, you're on the right,
Okay. All right.
which no big deal, but the host should be on the left.
Actually, it's almost. See, I can't. I can't.
You're not getting any audio to YouTube. See is me. Oh, yeah, you are.
Yeah, it's that delay from what you're hearing from me.
Okay.
And let's see if. Oh,
Now, how'd you do that? Through OBS?
yeah.
You tricky bastard.
There's a thing in there. It's supposed to pick up an executable window, and I have to. It wouldn't let me do it with the browser. You have to. But it's not picking up this. Maybe the freeze. If you paid for it, it might be. So I'm just using a thing where it's screen capture. It'll pick up anything on my screen. So that's why I'm doing it. But I can't move stuff around, or I'll still see it. So I have to have another computer. But it's working. Where's Gary? See Gary.
Here he comes.
See, sometimes it takes a while.
Yeah.
But let's see what it looks like.
There he is.
There he is.
There I am. What's up, boys?
All right.
Well, Mitch figured out how to sneak around the Zoom pay as you play feature.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
How you doing, Gary?
Good, Mitch. How you doing, brother?
While I was waiting for you, I went over to Dave Levine's stream, Dave Guitar's channel, and I asked him,
Right.
hey, how do you go live with Zoom? And he goes, oh, you can't. You got to pay for it. It's $15 a month. He goes, then there's a more button that gives you live stream YouTube or whatever.
Oh, so it has the option to stream without OBS.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm using OBS, but it's not picking up that executable window. Like I said, this thing I had to. Did you guys have to download anything?
Yeah.
Well, when you send the link, it just does it.
Okay. All right.
All you got to do is say okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, you are actually downloading something, I think.
Okay. Yeah, it wouldn't work with a browser, but it's not picking up. It'll pick up like it's a Zoom thing, but it won't pick up the visuals. Like,
well, you beat.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm doing it.
Buddy, you got it. You figured it out. So
I can't click on certain things, or else you'll see it. So I just got to do it like this. So that's why I'm looking at the chat on my phone.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any chat.
You're not going to. You
have to go to the YouTube feed.
Yeah, you're not going to
okay.
see it. Yeah, there's no thing in here. Like you were in there last night too. You were in the Zoom thing with Dave Levine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, he's live again. He's got 6 people in there, but
this is so much. The video is so much. The video is really good in here. All 3 of us, as far as I can see.
Hey, Ton, what's up, man? Hey, Laz, what's going on, buddy? Rick?
No, Rick, it ain't Google Meet anymore. He's using Zoom.
The Google Meet was just as bad as the Google Hangout. It was terrible. It was awful. I mean, it's all right for 2. You could do it for 2 people, but the video is nowhere near as good as it is in here.
Right.
Why hasn't Skype? I always thought Skype video was pretty decent. Why haven't they ever figured out a streaming option, or maybe I just don't know about it?
No, Skype. This works great with Skype. There's a plugin for it where it makes it real easy to set up, but you'll never get good. You'll get to talking will be good, but you'll never get music because Skype will
same shit.
Skype steals all the audio. In other words, you won't even be able to play anything in the background because it will be really low. Skype
Hey, Don, what's up, man?
Yeah. So, guys, how does the audio look to you guys?
Donna's saying we are really small.
Well,
Let me look. Let me. I can make it bigger, actually. Let's see.
not at the screen I'm looking at because I'm looking at the Zoom screen. All right. Well, let's.
Yeah, if you look at YouTube, we're really in small little blocks.
Yeah, I can. Let me see. I can make it bigger. Let me.
Hey, I got a joke for you guys.
Oh,
Did you hear about what the counselor said to the Plastic Surgery Addicts Anonymous meeting?
no.
I see lots of new faces.
Oh, Jesus.
Is that better, Rick? Guys?
All right, now you guys can tell us what
Yeah,
audio
that's better,
sounds
Mitch.
like.
Yeah, it's pretty much filled out now.
Yeah, that's good.
See, if you see it's. I'm just doing a screen capture, but I got to make everything smaller than blowing up in OBS. Or you'll see all my windows open for
Right.
my adjustments.
Okay, hold on.
That's how.
Audio's not bad, man, on YouTube.
No, it's well, Zoom's killing it on my end.
What is?
Zoom is killing it. It's like when you, because don't forget, it's still coming across Zoom, so that's OBS, trash in, trash out. So
Okay.
it's because Zoom is killing it. It's doing that, but that audio,
Phasing sound.
whatever it's doing, yeah.
Hey, Sonia, what's up?
Audio is fine. You can hear Gary and Ed fine. Hey, do I see Hack? Is Hack in here?
Was. Yeah, he's there.
Let's see. Hey, Hack. I've been out. Yeah, I've been so exhausted lately. I mean, since just tired. I didn't do anything. So we got rid of the last trash yesterday. Empty boxes and stuff we were given to.
What town did you move to?
Well, I'm in the same town. I'm just Hanover, PA.
Oh, okay.
I was on the south end. Now I'm on the north end. It's 9.2 miles away in a mobile home park.
Oh, so you moved right up to the ghetto.
Yeah, but these this is like, go look at Eagle View in Eagle View Mobile Home Park in Hanover. You'll see it.
Don't dox yourself. I mean, of course, doxing is so stupid. It's like doxing fucking Pizza Hut. You can find anybody anymore.
It's really nice. I mean, like there's a mobile home park next to us, and that looks like this is only about 20 years old. And if you look in there, people got cardboard. They're so strict here. You can't have no more than 2 cars. You can't park on the street. And
Oh, like deed restricted.
You have a little outdoor shed or storage building.
you can have that. Yeah, we have that. Yeah, I got a pretty nice shed. You can have some ornaments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they're strict about having no cars parked on the street, and because I got a 2-car parking.
Can you fly the Mexican flag?
One flag at a time. My neighbor has an Irish flag and an American flag, and they told him you can't do both. You can do one or the other. So one day I'll have but I don't know. And it's not a big conglomerate that owns this. It's just this one guy that owns this place.
Yeah.
He's like in his 90s or 80s, real old or something. And it's pretty nice here so far. I owned a mobile home, but I pay rent on the land. So
Right.
So,
Yeah, he's not going to sell you the land.
no. But there is places you can buy land. I mean, put it
Oh,
on
yeah.
PA, but then you might as well buy a single family house. But if you don't rate, I figure if they raise the rent before it gets real high out of hand, I'll be dead. So I'm not worried about that.
But years and years and years ago, a buddy of mine, this was in the early 80s, like 80, 81, 82 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
He bought a trailer in this little trailer park that only had like 12 trailers in it.
Mm-hmm.
And he raised so much hell that the guy told him, he goes, I want you out. And a couple of like his brothers and stuff said, Howie, just sell the trailer and move, man. You don't get along with a guy. You know, he doesn't like your friends hanging around and the music and everything. Sell the trailer and get out. Screw you. I'm taking my trailer with me. Well, this is like a 1964 freaking trailer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. He hired a guy to get that trailer down on the wheels and pull it out of that park. And he only had to take it like a mile down the road to another trailer park where he found a place. The thing practically fell apart. By the time they got it down there, man, it was all messed up, and oh man.
So you hire people that do that for a living, like they said.
Well, the guy did, but he told him, he goes, you know, this is a really old trailer, dude. It's been sitting here for a long, long time.
This is 13 years old, so it's still fairly.
That's
Yeah,
brand
we turned the arrow on. It worked great the other day. Yesterday, I think we had the arrow on. It worked really good. And like I said, we're going to replace the. We're going to put what's that vinyl laminate planks in, and then carpet in the bedrooms. It'll look really nice. Looks good now. So this only gives me a couple different views. I could do that view or each single view. So that's the only choices I have right now. But still way better than what you get with Google. You know, you couldn't even do that without, making something yourself.
Well, don't feature me all the time.
No, I was whoever was talking.
Oh.
What movie did you watch, Gary?
It was it was about Daryl Hammond. He used to be on Saturday Night Live.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like a documentary. Man, what a rough childhood he went through. Holy crap.
Is he still living?
Oh yeah.
Who?
Daryl Hammond.
I know the name.
He used to be he was on Saturday Night Live for about 3 or 4 years, I think. Stand-up comedian.
Okay.
Yeah. He did all the good impressions of people like Clinton and Bush and Trump.
Let me say who's high. It's in the chat room because I started this thing whenever what was. I started doing it with a Google Meet, which it replaced the Google Hangouts. I guess it's free, but it was just as bad as Google Hangouts. You can't get a shot like this without going through hoops. So I wanted to try Zoom. That's what I originally was going to do. But for some reason, when you're using OBS, you might know this hack. You want to pick up, like Zoom, you have to download this little executable. It's not picking up the window, not the window with the videos in it. It'll say something like Zoom, but it's not picking up the videos on here. So what I had to do a screen capture, and I got to resize everything, move everything over so you don't see the OBS thing. And it's working that way. But I'm very impressed with the video quality with Zoom. It's really, really good. I've used this years ago.
You're just a tricky bastard, that's all.
No. I mean, it's little. It would be easier if it would pick up the app, and it's not picking up the video in the app. And I'm going to try it on this one because it uses different encoder. I have an NVIDIA card and Air video card. I know you guys don't know what I'm talking about, but it may work.
I know what you're talking about.
Where it's not picking it up in here for some reason. It'll pick it up partially, but it won't have the video on there. It's just crazy. OBS is real funky.
Yep.
But it's working. But I've used Zoom years ago, but not. It was free when it first came out, but I think it's free now. Like I think the free part, it gives you like 45 minutes, and I think they dropped it. They did drop it, but it didn't come up now. So we'll see if we go longer than 45 minutes. I mean, they dropped it because of the what's going on, I guess. For a while.
Hey, Mitch, you're retired now, right?
No, I'm still working until they kick me out, which is sometime the end of July.
Oh, okay.
I mean, unless
I was going to ask you, what time do you get up in the morning now?
Oh,
morning.
It's only 15 minutes. The difference, it takes me 15 more minutes to get to work. It was like 15 miles before. Now it's like 22. But I get up. I've been getting up 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I don't have to be at work till 9.
Holy crap.
But I want to take my dog. I get up. I have it set for like 6:20 because I want to take my dog out. That's another bad thing. I had a fenced-in yard at my old house. Here you have to have your dogs on a leash, and she is not used to going potty on a leash. It's like pulling hair, and she'll go, but she might go 3 days or something without doing anything.
Yeah, she'll get used to it.
Yeah, she's going, but not like she should be.
Well,
Yes, Sonia, we're using
put
Zoom.
like a stake out in the yard that you can just clip her up from the door and let her go.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I mean,
Well, I would out the back door. I mean,
dogs they can get hung up and choked to death and stuff like that. Now, my wife, she might take. We got a real long leash. She might go on a deck and let her run around, but she wouldn't leave her there, tie her up, anything. No, I don't believe in that, tying the dog up to a tree.
My yard's fenced in too, so I just open the door and let them go. And when they want,
yeah, I was so convenient now, so I'm gonna have to do that year round now. But she just, more than anything, she's smelling something, eating something, and stuff at the ground, bugs out of the ground. But other than that, I mean, it's all right. I don't mind. But we like it here. It's like I said, in my old house, it would take me an hour and a half to cut the grass. And that's with a riding lawnmower and weed whack. Here, it takes me like a half hour with a push mower and weed whacking. So it's got some pros. It's good, and it's going to look really good once I get that laminate flooring in. I mean, not laminate. We're getting vinyl planking, luxury vinyl planking.
Be right back, guys.
Yeah, audio sounds good in here. I hope it sounds good to you guys.
Sounds fine here.
Let me see. Like the only thing is I can't open up I could open up a chat window. I'd have to move it over. Let's see if I can do it and get it.
Well, most people go ahead and look at the YouTube feed anyway. I mean, that's where they're seeing it. And if you've got the Zoom meeting open down on the taskbar, all you got to do is open a browser window and you'll.
Damn it.
We can read the chat. We're on a little tiny bit of a delay, but it's not that big a deal.
No.
Now, I suppose you could, Mitch. You could,
all right.
You could
I can see everything now. I can see
You could go pop out the chat and capture that as another Zoom window.
Yeah, I can do that too. Yeah. But I got to, like I said, I got to orient it to stuff. See, I got your window. It's not the whole size of the computer. I got it like maybe like a third.
You're the only one that has that YouTube studio opened up. Nobody else.
Yeah, but
YouTube open.
But I'm capturing everything on the desktop, so I got to move everything so you guys don't see it.
Right.
That's the only way I get it to work. It's not, like I said, it's not picking up the app video where. If it did that, I could still click on anything, and you would only see the video. Whereas I got to move stuff around so you guys don't see it. And it's working, actually.
Yeah, it works pretty good.
Yeah, so now I don't have to. I can see it, and actually I can type.
Well, it works good until Zoom figures out that Mitch sidestepped their pay plan, and it'll stop working.
Well, I mean, like I said,
thanks, Mitch.
They were giving it free when I started using this 2-3 weeks ago. I had a doctor's appointment. That's the only way they would see me. He said I had to use Zoom, and then I haven't seen my siblings, my two sisters or brothers, in like a couple months.
Linda had a doctor's appointment the other day.
They use Zoom?
No, I don't know what it was they used, but they sent us the link like 3 weeks ago, and Linda lost the link. So I had to email the nurse and get the link sent again. And we went to the link and her iPad would not open the link. So I typed the address real quick into my Chromebook and we got on with the doctor. And then he had no audio. And I'm trying to tell him, we can hear you. You've got your audio turned off. Either if you're on a phone or a computer, whatever you're on, you need to enable the freaking audio so that you can hear us. He goes, and before I could figure out how to communicate this to him, he goes, well, I'll just call you on the phone. All right. So he called on the phone, and I had to turn the audio on the computer off because it was feeding back so bad. So now Linda can't hear him, and it's her appointment, right? But she can't talk. So I'm like the middle guy, and then his camera froze up when he's like this, you know? And I'm like, I don't know what freaking software you people are using, but I could have sent you something better than this.
I see. That's why I rather use the computer for stuff like that. I just don't trust. I don't trust tablets and stuff like, or even the phone.
Yeah, my cardiologist uses Skype. And I had an appointment a couple of weeks ago. So they emailed me the link, and my cardiologist gets on he must be on like a tablet. And I'm out here in the garage with the headphones on and the mic in my face. He's like, wow, you sound like a radio studio or something. And I'm like, I go on YouTube once in a while and do some stuff.
Well, you guys, you have a good voice. You have a good natural radio type voice anyway.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Like Sal Rosenberg might say.
Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you very much.
I was watching last night. You were on Dave's channel.
Dave's channel.
Yeah.
I had a few cocktails last night for sure.
That's all right. What's wrong with that?
I know. Go figure, right?
Is that why you're shaking right now?
No, that's my leg.
Okay, I was going to ask you. Are you okay?
I got restless leg syndrome, man. My leg's always going. My wife calls me Thumper because my leg is always going.
Oh, you know what? I used to date this girl, and she had one leg. I used to call her Thumper. Only when we were having. Oh no!
Right, I got you.
No,
He had one leg.
It's not. It's a joke. It's not.
Her name was Eileen.
Eileen, that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thumper.
She was a night crawler.
Not by choice.
No, by
Speaking, Gary, you were doing some videos the other day. You were playing good. But you always
Thanks.
play good. You were doing some AC/DC. So my goal this week, I was going to learn at least a couple of the riffs in what were you doing? Those About to Rock We Sleep, and I did have that album, but I didn't. I was so exhausted this weekend. I was just.
I've got
tired. Didn't touch it.
In this bad habit. Like I want to go live, and I want to get Linda to go live, but she wants to be like rehearsed, you know. It's like, oh, come on. It was in a place of shit. And but the problem is I get it all planned out, and then we eat dinner, and then I fall asleep. and then by the time I wake up, she's already in her room doing her thing, playing her bass, and it's like, oh man.
Sucks to get old, don't it, Ed?
You know, yeah. And it's like, I guess I got to start telling her like a day ahead of time. Tomorrow night, we're going to go live.
Yep.
We still, since the lockdown, which has been a month and a half, whatever, the place where we rehearse, my drummer's house, he goes, Fred follows all the rules, and that's okay. I'm fine with that. And he goes, hey, man, we're not allowed to congregate. I've got my house all Lysol. We can't go out, so we can't have practice. So it's like, okay, it's cool. So we don't practice for a month. And then we decide, well, we're probably okay. Nobody's been sick. We're 6 feet apart anyway. And I said, why don't we do a live stream on YouTube? I'll bring my laptop over and we'll hook it up to because we use a Soundcraft
mixer,
and it's got USB and everything. And I said, we'll just run through that into OBS. Then I'll stream through YouTube and we'll do the whole band. Then hopefully I can get like some super chats and shit,
There you go.
And I said, if we make enough money, I'll split it with you guys. And they're like, we don't care. But we had practice last Tuesday, right? And we get there, and like the last 10 songs that we learned, I call the first song, all right, Johnny Rivers. And which one do we do? Shoop doo doo wah, shooby dooby. Poor Side of Town. Other guitar player looks at me and he goes, "How's that go?" Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Sawed-off Shotgun.
Huh?
What song's that? You know, the
Moving on.
The oxycodone song. Oh, oxycodone. Okay. No, it's not oxycodone. It's Sawed-Off Shotgun. Okay. So, like, we stumble through these songs, right? I'm going, yeah, we ain't ready to go live. Yeah, we're going to need a couple more rehearsals. Well, then we were going to rehearse again Saturday, and I get a message Friday. We were going to practice yesterday. I got a message Friday night from the drummer going, Jerry can't make it tomorrow. He's got to go do something else. I said, yeah, he's got to go to the freaking recording studio with Jerry Bush, the prick. You know, he's going to go record. I said, but that's all right. You know, we'll be okay. We got, 100 freaking songs, but it just, we did all that work and learned like 10 songs and had practiced them like 3 times, for 3 weeks and had them all. And then we take a month and a half off and we go back and like, everybody's like, what, what key was that in?
Everybody has amnesia.
Both yours videos, Gary's and Ed's. Yours, it's right. I can read the background. Mine is backwards. I don't see where I can. I don't know if you're seeing it backwards. For me, I'm seeing it backwards.
Yeah, my shirt's backwards.
My shirt's backwards.
It's not for me, but yours are all right. But
now,
mine is backwards. So that means
it's not on the YouTube feed, though. I don't think
mine is. Look at mine on the YouTube. It's backwards. Look at it. Look at my Strat.
Yeah,
but you guys are all right.
Oh, yours is going the right way, Mitch.
You're seeing it from here, but if you stream, it's not right.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, but my shirt's right on YouTube.
Yeah, it is. You guys are right, but I don't see where I can flip it in here. It might be in this.
I think it is in the settings. Click on the arrow next to video, and go to settings.
I'm there now.
And I think it has a reverse. It says mirror my video.
There's a button down here for.
All right, I got it. It worked.
Yeah, I just fixed mine too.
There's a button down here for record. Where did you go to fix it?
Settings.
Click on the arrow next to video.
On the bottom left.
And then it says settings. And go to video, and you can change all your video settings.
Yeah, but then it'll reverse it on YouTube.
No.
If it
mirror my video, so unclick that, right?
No, I'm still the right way on YouTube.
I had to unclick mine for it to show up right. It's
okay.
It's for you guys to look right for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you can properly read my shirt that says "fuck stick."
Yeah, the first time I ever heard that, I was a kid, and there was this bully in our town. But the thing was, the bully was my friend. But when this guy was like 16 years old, he was like 6'2" and weighed probably 250 pounds. He was a huge guy. Wow. And we lived in a resort. And they were trying to kick him out of this arcade one day. And he goes, "Suck my fuck stick." I was like, "Oh, that's a new one."
My wife calls me fuck stick all the time. Listen, fuck stick, when I tell you to do something, you do it. Yes, dear.
What? Oh, you're the one that told the joke last night. What's a stripper do to her asshole before she goes to work?
No, that wasn't me. That was somebody else. That wasn't my joke.
Drops her boyfriend off at drops him off at band practice.
At band practice, yeah. We were telling bass player jokes.
Yeah.
The only joke I know is, what did Blind Man say when he went in the fish market?
Hi, honey.
That's pretty close. Hello, girls. But that's like 40 years, 50 years ago that joke's from.
What's the difference between a large pizza and a bass player?
A large pizza and a bass player.
A large pizza can feed a family of 4.
Yeah, right. Oh, God.
I don't think Mitch got it.
I didn't. I'm not very bright.
The difference between a pizza and a bass player.
Well, I just got
A pizza can feed a family of 4.
I just got some kind of notification that I didn't have time to read that said that this had
It's
got
just upgraded.
upgraded.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Now it's opening a YouTube. Oh, I clicked on a YouTube video. Shit. Okay.
Well, we're not seeing anything.
I saw it pop up, but it went away.
It
It said that you were
it
upgraded something.
What'd you do? Go pay, Mitch?
No, I don't pay for anything. I'm a cheap bastard.
Apparently, they think you paid for something because you just upgraded.
I didn't click on anything. Well, they've been doing stuff for giving you stuff lately because of what's going on, I guess.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Well, here in Ohio,
But I don't see any option to stream on YouTube though. I didn't know you had an option.
they where I live, there's a resort called Geneva on the Lake, and they let the bars open up Friday outside only.
Right.
And there's signs all over the place. You got to be 6 feet apart, no more than a group of 10. And it was kind of unclear, like, are we only allowed to have 10 people on the patio at a time, or like groups of 10 or what? So they're a little lax there. Well, there's a Facebook group called Geneva on the Lake. And one of the business owners at the lake yesterday posted, Sportsters is going to ruin it for everybody. And it's like, what do you mean? And then people start commenting, well, we go down there and there's 100 motorcycles in the parking lot. There's people all over, nobody wearing a mask, no social distancing. It turns into this big, giant argument, all right? And people getting all pissy about, if you want to live your life locked in your house, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, it's not about that. It's about the rules the governor set. And if you violate these rules, he's going to shut it all back down.
Right.
No, he's not. They opened it. They can't do that. I wake up this morning. I turn on the news. There's Governor DeWine showing these videos of Columbus, Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, all these packed bars and restaurants that are not following the rules. And he goes, I'm going to address this tomorrow. And I'm telling you people, you will abide by the rule. And it's like, here we go. They're just gonna ruin our whole freaking summer down there because they just won't. I don't want to get into, are they violating my right by making me wear a mask and do social distancing? I don't want to get into all that crap because personally, I don't have a problem doing it if it'll save like grandma's life or whatever.
Right.
I'm not that put out by it. But to have the whole season taken away, and so far as we know, this summer there will be no freaking live bands at the resort, and that's killing me.
Yeah, it sucks.
That's killing us because we got no way to make money now. I have to go get a job at Walmart or some shit.
I had one of my buddies just had a gig last weekend for the first time in 2 months. But yeah, just outside.
You live in Rhode Island?
No, I'm in Florida.
Oh, you're in Florida.
Yeah, I'm from Rhode Island originally, but I've been down here for like 23 years.
You ever hook up with Dave, the real deal? Byron?
Dave, no, I know Dave though.
Yeah.
I've been to some of his gigs. He's been to a couple of mine.
Really?
Oh, so you met him in person.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's good. Good guy. Really.
He's a real nice guy. Great guitar player too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's amazing. He's amazing.
Yeah, he lives about half hour away from me. Half hour
Go
south.
there and give him a big hug and kiss, man. Tell him Ed sent me.
Next time I see him, I definitely will, buddy.
Well,
He's a good guy.
How can you do that within 6 feet?
I got long arms.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got big
I'm a
lips.
knuckle dragger. Yeah, they just started opening the beaches down here last week. What a clusterfuck that turned out to be. Holy
Yeah, I
crap.
saw it. Well, what's their rule on live entertainment?
Only outdoor venues and social distancing, groups of 10, that whole same shit.
We're not
deal.
even allowed to have entertainment outside, which I'm like, why?
Yeah, they had they're like a little 3-piece country kind of band. But yeah, they had an outside gig this past weekend, Friday night actually.
Do you know who? I think his name is Chris Taggart. Do you remember him, Ed? Well, wait a minute, is that his name? Well, hold on. I found him on Facebook. He had a real good YouTube channel at one time, but I guess he lost it or whatever. But he's in Florida, and he was just finally able to play.
Yeah,
I saw it. Yeah, he posted. What is his name?
I think Dave got smacked pretty hard because he was doing getting ready to start doing like these shows where they sold tickets and stuff in the theaters and that. Yep. And it just hits, and it's like, oh fuck, how would you like to have to refund money? I mean, I spend it so fast, I'd be in a bind on that one, man.
One of my good friends who owns RB3 pedals down here, he builds custom pedals, rebuilds amps, recones speakers, works on instruments. He's the like 6 month out of the year road manager for the Outlaws. Oh, and wow. If it wasn't for him having his shop, he'd be fucked.
Because all their gigs got canceled.
Yeah, they're not doing anything. Yep. Wow. Yeah, he's actually working now with two surgeons, one in California and one respiratory guy in Texas, on a new, because my buddy Russ is like a electronics fucking genius. They're working on a new design for a ventilator that's going to human clinical trials in like a month. They pushed it through in like 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's pretty stoked about that. So I'm going to have a very wealthy friend here pretty soon.
Do the Outlaws still have like all the original members?
No. There's like 2 original guys. Rick, Ricky Medlock is still in it, and I think.
Well, he was playing for Leonard Skinner for a long time.
Yeah, he flip-flops back and forth.
Yeah.
Depends who's writing the biggest check, is what that boils down to.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ricky lives down here too. I actually got to touch the famous Ricky Medlock Explorer.
Really?
About 6 months ago, yeah. Russ had it in his shop, doing some work to it. He's like, "You want to pick it up?" I'm like, "Can I?" As long as Ricky don't see you.
we got it. We have a PV dealer here in town, and back in the late 70s and early 80s. I can't tell you the year. What year did the plane crash happen for Leonard Skinner?
76 or 7.
Okay, so let's say it was 77. In 78, Alan Collins, after the plane crash, came to our dealership and did a seminar, and promoting PV. And the other thing he was promoting was the Electra MPC Outlaw guitar, which my best friend bought. Wow. And this was like 1978 or something. Well, Alan Collins' hand was still wrapped. His arm was all wrapped up. And I got his autograph. It's taped in my PV guitar case, the PVT-60 that I bought in 1979. I might have bought that in 78. It could have been 78, but I've got his autograph taped inside that guitar case. It's been there for like over 40 years.
Well, that's cool.
And we got to meet Alan Collins, and I was in such awe that I don't remember a whole lot of it. He was demoing this stupid freaking guitar. It was a nice guitar. My buddy bought it, and at that time, it was $1,199.
Was that like the Les Paul looking Electra?
No, it was the one that looked like a freaking horseshoe. It was
okay. All right. Yeah. Yep.
It was a really weird shaped body, but it was a beautiful guitar.
Yep. I know
But
what
they
you mean.
had a Les Paul that had all the same shit, the same pickups,
Yeah.
with the modules in the back that were the effects modules, and you had the switches to turn them on and off.
Yep.
And he demoed that guitar. And at that time, I was working in the sawmill of a garage door factory, making like $3.80 an hour, right? My buddy Howie's father was an electrician at Union Carbide in Ashtabula. So Howie quit school in 11th grade, gets hired into Union Carbide, making like $12 an hour. That's
Damn.
3 times the amount I was making in 1978, 1979.
That's good money back then.
He goes out and buys a new Trans Am, buys the Burt Reynolds one with the bird on it.
Screaming chicken. Yep.
Buys this big, huge PV musician amplifier with 6 810s in it, and this big musician, 200-watt musician head. And we went to that thing, and he bought that Outlaw guitar. And
Wow.
at some point, he broke the headstock off the guitar, and he took it to a couple local guys, and they were just like, "Yeah, I can't fix it." He goes, "If it was still attached a little bit, like maybe, but that
Right.
sucker broke clean off." And it's like, I don't want to be responsible for being the guy that didn't get it right,
It's weird, man. The guy Russ I was just talking about, I was in his shop a couple weeks ago picking up my Kramer, and he goes, "You got to look at this guitar this guy brought in." This guy was like almost 90 years old, has a 47 Guild jazz box,
Oh my God.
arch top, with the F holes. And I guess there was a sticker. The guy had it since new, and I guess there was a sticker, like right under where the bridge is, like on the body of the guitar, on the top of the guitar. And he wanted to take the sticker off, and he rubbed the whole guitar down with acetone and destroyed it. All the binding came off.
The old guy did?
Yeah, the fretboard separated from the neck. The bridge fell off. He absolutely
destroyed. Back together for me?
He's doing it. He's restored it. The guy says, "I don't
Yeah.
care how much it costs. I want you to restore it." And he said, "It's going to cost the guy." He said the guitar is probably worth between 8 and 10 grand. He goes, "It's going to cost him at least 10 grand for me to redo this thing for him."
Wow.
Yeah, it's trashed. I wish I had taken pictures of it. I'd show you guys. Next time I'm over there, I'll see if he's still got it. Yes, I don't think he started working on it yet. But I'll see if I can get pictures. Yeah, it's destroyed. I mean, everything that was glued came unglued.
When I was 13, that would have been 1973, basically, because I was born in 59. And there was this kid, this family that moved up here to Ashtabula, Ohio from West Virginia. And the one brother worked for my dad. He was a laborer for my dad, was in construction. The guy was a laborer. He had another brother that was like 2 years older than me, but we were in the same grade. Okay. So that tells you something. But this kid's father, who had passed away, had given him a mid to late 60s Stratocaster.
Wow.
Sunburst Stratocaster.
I'll be back. I got to take the dog out.
Okay,
buddy.
Mitch. And I still know his niece. And I asked her, whatever happened to Gerald? She goes, well, he got MS. And he lives in Detroit, Michigan, and he's like bedridden. And I go, whatever happened to his guitar? His guitar? Well, he's still got it. And I was like, well, what's the deal with Gerald? She goes, well, he had gotten a job in Detroit as a mailman at United States Postal Service. He landed a job as a mailman and worked for the mail for years and years. And then he got sick and ended up bedridden. And I told her, I said, Diane, you know, that Stratocaster is probably worth a lot of money. And she goes, well, that'll go to his son. She goes, that'll go to his son. He goes, but that was, you know, would have been, that's his cousin. Well, they would have had the same grandfather. Maybe that would have been her great grandfather. That would have been her grandfather, but it was his dad.
Right.
So it would have been her grandfather that left Gerald the guitar. His dad left the guitar. And these cats, and I still know his other brother, Clayton Moss, and he plays the guitar, but like Clayton's brain's fried. You know, he's just, he'll get up and he'll play something that'll just absolutely blow your mind. And then you'll try to play something with him, and he doesn't know what key he's in. He doesn't know what notes. It just, they're songs he learned from somebody that taught him at some point how to play a song, you know.
Right.
And he likes Merle Haggard a whole lot.
Oh boy, cowboy chords.
Yeah, he likes Merle Haggard a whole lot.
Yeah, that Strat's got to be worth something.
Oh yeah,
for sure. What's going on with the chat? Anybody still there? You guys awake?
I'm not even looking. Yeah. Mitch is the only one that's flipped. Nobody's been saying too much. 8 people watching. Come on, people. Come on, Sonia. Let's make some noise in the chat room.
Somebody, anybody.
All you people in the chat room, go sub me and 2 and 3 chord jams.
Sure.
What's your first name?
Gary.
Gary.
Yep.
See, and that's the reason when I made my channel, I was going to like come up with a name like not Ed Dana. And then I just decided, I'm just going to call it my name. I mean, what the hell, you know?
That's what I did too. I was just Gary Tholander. Then all my friends call me Big G. So I just put Gary Big G Tholander on my name.
Do you have a channel called Gary Tholander?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you were 2 and 3 chord jams.
No, that's Don. He's in the chat.
Oh, all right.
See, right next to me, right over here.
Yeah, I got it.
Right over there. It says Big G.
Oh, okay. He's Don.
Yeah, he's Don.
Because I also, for a minute, thought you were R2D2 Locking Nut.
Nope. I'm not him either.
What's his name?
You know what? I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Because I think Mitch knows him pretty well too.
Yeah. Yep.
If it wasn't for Mitch, one night I was sitting on the couch and I had my laptop and I was like, you know, the YouTube streaming options really suck.
Yeah, they do.
For audio. And I'm on YouTube and there's Mitch. He's live. And he's doing a OBS test. So I get in there with him. I got in the chat and I started talking to him. And I knew Mitch already, but he goes, I'll tell you what. He goes, let me shut this down. We'll get in a private hangout. And so we did. And I downloaded OBS and he walked me through it and showed me how to do a bunch of stuff. And the next day I did my first live stream with this stuff, or maybe a day or two, but but if it wasn't for Mitch, man, I probably never would have pulled the trigger and just did it, because I've had software screw my shit up so many times.
Right.
That you get nervous about, oh, it's safe, it's fine, there's no virus, you know, and it's like,
Yeah.
I've been told that before.
Yeah, OBS is great. It's just if you want to have somebody else on, it's a real pain in the ass to have guests.
Yeah.
That's why most everybody uses StreamYards.
Yes.
But
And
their
that
audio
sounds like
quality
shit.
sucks.
Yeah, the audio quality on that sucks.
Yeah. I think I finally found a way to circumvent their audio problems with as far as playing guitar live on YouTube. I think I finally got it figured out. But yeah, unless you pay for like the good version of StreamYards, it sucks. But it's easy, you know.
Well, to have people in, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I thought at one time, like in 2015, way back when Google Hangouts was the biggest way to stream live on YouTube with a bunch of people, I thought the audio back then was okay. And maybe I'm just an idiot and just thought it was okay when it really, really wasn't.
Right.
You know, because when it became obvious, it was like, I'm not using a flanger. You know, why isn't my voice doing it but my guitar? And it didn't matter how low you turned it down.
Right.
They would just give you that.
It's like that built-in compression that they use that just squashes everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're like, holy crap.
Well, with StreamYards, you can turn off the compression, which helps 80%. I've noticed if you try to mic an amp, it sounds like ass. So I kind of circumvented that by using, I got a little PV Viper practice amp, like an 8-inch speaker in it.
Yeah.
I plug into the headphone out, and I use a 1/4-inch adapter and plug that straight into my board, and that fixed everything. And it sounds pretty good.
On the YouTube streaming?
Yeah, like on StreamYards.
Okay. Now I've got this Tascam interface, and I can line out my PV amp into that interface. I wonder if that would make a difference on StreamYard than going through the mic.
Probably so.
So there is a place in StreamYard to turn off compression.
Yeah.
If
you go into the audio settings, yep.
Okay.
The little box you got to uncheck to stop the compression. And it works. It seems to work pretty well. We'll give it a shot. Because, I mean, I got a brand new SM57 that I was micing this amp with, and it sounded like ass. It sounded like complete ass.
Yeah.
So, for what it's worth, because I got a regular, like a 14-channel mixer with a built-in EQ and stuff, and I run that into my Focusrite 2i2 interface up there, and then that goes into my computer, and this is what you get.
I was in a discussion the other day about the SM57 and the SM58.
Same identical mic with a different headpiece.
And that's what I said. And then I was told I was wrong.
Nope.
And I was watching a video later, and I wish I could remember who this rock star was from back in the day. He was singing through a 57, man.
Yeah. It's funny. I just heard this like a couple of weeks ago. Every president, I think up until, was it Clinton? Every president from the 60s up till Bill Clinton, they all used SM57s when they did their speeches.
At the podium.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the only thing with this 57 is they're more directional than a 58.
Yeah.
Who posted? Did you post
right on it?
Did you guys post a link in here?
No.
Who did?
A link to what?
Oh, what link?
Oh, must be to another. I guess it's some YouTube stream or something.
Dale
It looks
Palmer.
like Dale Palmer.
Dale, what are you posting?
Dale posted a link to 2 3/4 jams.
Okay, and that's fine. I thought you were doing it into here because we had a troll in the other one.
Yeah, Dale, I'm not 2 3/4 jams, by the way, because he posted Ed's a link to Ed's channel too.
Ed had a brain fart.
Yeah, Dale, I'm not 2 3/4 jams.
You're not?
I thought you were all kinds of people. I thought you were R2D2 locking nut. Oh, I thought you were Jesus for a minute.
Well,
That's a funny show, the Dave Stafford show on Friday. That's good. Brought to you
but
by
Dale, I'm not 2 3/4 jams, Dale. That's not me.
Brought to
I'm
you
Gary
by
Tholander.
Brought to you
Gary
by
Tholander, remember?
Jizzrag.
Jizzrag.
Jizzrag. Can you hear me, ladies and gentlemen? No, I better not.
All right, look, Dale. I'll show you who I am. This is who I am. This.
No, that's fine. I that's fine, Dale. I just want to make sure it wasn't the thing in here because of.
I just put this is me, Dale.
Yeah, I gotta make sure that I'm subbed to you. Oop. Oh crap!
Big G. I'll tell you, this video is really good. All three videos are really good.
I know you know who I am, Bill.
Did the Orioles lose today? Anybody know?
I have no idea, man.
It's a joke. There is no baseball.
That's true, right? What
Oh,
am I
they
thinking?
did have NASCAR today, didn't they? Who won NASCAR?
I have no idea. I don't watch
Okay,
NASCAR
Gary,
anymore.
I just subbed you. You came right up when I pasted you in the. You're
It's
the
about-
only big G out there, buddy.
It's about goddamn time to sub to me, Ed. Jesus Christ.
I know.
I haven't subbed to you for a long time.
Dave's Guitar Channel. He's got 6 people in it. No, it's 5 now.
I've got a funny thing about subs.
Also,
I'll lose like massive numbers at once.
you're monetized.
I'll do something, and I'll wake up and I'll be down 10. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not monetized.
I'll never live long enough to be monetized.
Yeah,
I
you
think
will. Yeah,
I
you
think
will.
counting that, I
It
have like
happens
113
fast,
now.
It can
What's that,
happen.
Probably have
fast,
100.
Mitch.
I think it was my 113th.
Look at Dave Byron, man. He went like he might have went past me, like just bang,
Yeah,
like that.
If you're a good guitar player, it helps too.
true. And you got to put out a lot of content too.
Aren't you a couple thousand, Dave? Ed, I mean.
No, I'm 1,530.
Oh, well, you're close.
Come on, man! I need one more sub to go 1,540.
I'm going to unsub right now.
Oh, you fucker! You bastard!
Just because I'm a prick. I'm a fuckstick. That's why.
Bastard. I had one guy when I was trying to get to 1,000, and the bitch was I had like triple the watch time that you needed. You needed like 4,000 hours or whatever it was over a year, and I had almost 1 million views on my channel.
Wow.
And these guys, there's a couple guys, they made like 80 accounts a piece and subbed to me. And then on the date that was the deadline, they unsubbed with all those accounts. And it was like, fucking hell, right? So it finally happened. I finally got over it. Well, last summer, I decided to delete like 1,250 out of 1,400 videos off my channel.
Jesus.
And I just deleted them.
How long did that take?
Not a couple hours.
Forever.
Yeah, right.
No, it didn't take that long. It didn't take that long because you just go into the studio,
Yeah.
start selecting, and hit delete, and wait for it to circle and delete. And
It would take me. It would take me about, I don't know, 90 seconds to delete all my videos from 10 years.
Not thinking about it, I lost
me too,
half
Mitch.
a million views
Oh,
on
damn.
my channel, but it didn't affect me. It didn't make any difference. It didn't affect my monetization.
I think I've been stuck on 339 for a while. And I
How
hadn't
many,
won that.
subs do you have to have before you get monetized? 500 or 1,000? 1,000?
1,000.
Is it worth it? I mean, how much do you make?
Well, in last month I made $150.
Wow, nice.
But that I got paid $150. So it took 3 months.
Right.
So and I wasn't like Christmas ad revenue went like through the roof. It was like, holy shit, I'm making all kinds of money. All I gotta do is make videos. Then this coronavirus shit hit,
Oh, yeah.
and the ad revenue dived. Like,
Dang, you would think it would have gone up.
so one night,
More people are home now.
what happened? I know what happened one night. Me and Linda did a live stream. I got $40 worth of super chats. We did it again. I got like another $30 worth of super chat.
Yeah, I saw some of those.
And then next thing you know, they pay out. Google will pay out once you hit 100. When you hit $100, when your ad revenue it rolls over every month.
Right.
They post on the 12th and they pay out on the 24th. So the 12th of every month, whatever your ad revenue is, it will get added to your previous balance for the previous 28 days. Or
Gotcha.
30 days.
Ed, we have a question in the chat. ZD351 and wants to know, what was your reason for deleting your videos?
They sucked.
That's pretty cut and dry
They,
answer.
At
they
least
sucked.
you're honest, Ed.
They were just bad videos. And if you've got a video that's 3 years old that's got
That's funny.
views, that's got 60 views, that video's not going to go anywhere. And if you've got a video that's a couple of years old that has 100 views or less,
That's like all my videos.
Yeah, mine too.
well, I know, but
That's not true. I got some with
Yeah, I gotta step up my video game.
overall, I looked the other day, and overall, since I've been monetized in 2017, because at first you could just sign up and be monetized. Well,
Yep.
I had reached the payout point, but didn't realize that I had to get this registration number from Google, and they had to mail it to me and put it in my channel. So I lost all the money that I had made.
Oh, that sucks.
They don't do retroactive. It's like, no, if you didn't have your shit set up, your AdSense set up, too bad.
Right.
That's on you. I got that straightened out. And then as soon as I got monetized again, I had like 300 subs or something, or 400. They made the 1,000 sub rule. And so that set me back. So then I finally made 1,000 subs in 2017 and got monetized. So I've made roughly like $998 in my YouTube career. But you know what? When all of a sudden that $100 or 110 or 150, whatever, hits your savings account out of the blue, it's like, that was cool.
Like Christmas.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've belonged to YouTube since before Google bought them, and they were always bugging me, to go monetize when before you had to do the 1,000. I said, I do this for fun. I don't want to monetize, you know. But, think about these guys. Like Kerry Holzman, I think he's approaching 400,000 now, 350 or something like that. He
Dude,
does
I watched him one night. I was adding up the super chats.
yeah.
I got up to about $700 in super chats in an hour or so, and I quit counting. I was just like, "Oh,
He's got the following. I mean, maybe I'll start doing. I could do something like that. I see.
Sure.
I just put these computers together recently, and I haven't been into it. Like, I've been at it for like 5 years, so you gotta read up on it. But but I don't have patience. I don't think. I don't know.
Yeah, you do. You don't think you do, but you do.
Some things I don't. I don't sleep good. That doesn't help. But
True.
I don't know.
Excedrin PM helps me, Mitch.
Benadryl.
Yeah, that's it.
When I can't sleep.
That should put me in a fucking coma, though.
that ZD 351. It's the same reason I don't post as much as I used to. When I had all those videos, I would try to post a video every day, and
A lot of work. Or can be.
And if you're not
Yeah.
like funny, or you're not like super talented,
Or a pretty boy.
or a pretty boy,
Or a girl.
I'm fucked.
It's so I don't post as much anymore unless it's been at least thought about and planned out a little bit. And
Right.
I try to keep it to me and Linda going live, or when I would do videos of the band. But this Corona crap is just really, no. I used to do like opinion videos, and all I got was hate. So apparently nobody cares about my opinion.
I had
Yeah, right.
339. Now I have 336 subscribers.
There you go.
So usually when I do a live stream, I'll usually lose 5 to 10.
Isn't that
Weird. Yeah, how's that work?
I'm being sarcastic. But
Maybe it's me.
no. You guys will help me. Look, what do you think when Hack had Steve Stein on the other day?
Oh, that was huge.
I guess he's not here now. And he had the guy on the other day. I forgot his name. I started watching a little bit. I didn't finish watching.
Howie somebody?
Howie, yeah. But Steve Stein, it really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a question, Ed. You have your comments turned off where people can't comment on them?
Oh no, you can comment on my video if you're approved, and you're approved. So if you comment, your comment shows up right away on my video.
Oh, I thought there was something. I thought it was yours. Maybe it was somebody else where you can't comment or. Oh no, you can't put a like on there.
Not until I approve it.
Oh, okay.
You can put a link on because I think you're already approved.
Thank you.
And if I see a link from somebody I don't know, I don't let that comment go through. But if I see a link from you, I'm going to post it. Pizza.
My wife surprised the shit out of me yesterday. She ordered Five Guys delivered.
Oh, I love Five Guys.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, dude!
What would you
I
get?
think-
Burgers or?
Oh yeah.
Everything they have good. Hot
Yeah.
dogs is good.
Yeah, I got a burger. She got a burger, and she got a shake, and then we split one of them like ginormous bags of fries.
My wife hates chili, but when we go to this one appointment for this one doctor, where we go, there's a Skyline chili
Oh, nice.
where you can either get you get spaghetti with chili on it, the Cincinnati chili.
Yep.
I get the freaking chili dogs with the cheese on it. And
Yeah.
I mean, you pick this hot dog up, you better have your shirt covered with like a tablecloth because
Yep.
it's going to be running down your chin and just eat these things up. And she doesn't like chili, but they got a nice chicken wrap that she likes. So.
I might be wrong, but did Five Guys originate out of Florida? or did it?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I might be getting mixed up. What doesn't make sense, Dale? I don't know.
I don't know either. Oh, Dale, thanks for posting my channel. Thanks, buddy. Love
Me
you, man.
eating too much. What doesn't make sense? I can go 6 months eating 800 calories a day, and then the months after that, 3,000 calories a day.
Yeah, right.
It is good.
Looks good.
It is pretty good. Alfredo's.
You're making me want to order a pizza.
You know, the biggest social distancing that's gone on in my house are the snaps on my freaking jeans.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right here.
Okay.
I'll be glad when I'm done working.
Hey, I got my first unemployment payment yesterday.
You did get it.
$247.
Evidently you did do something right.
I guess. I don't know. See if I get another one next week. But the extra 600 wasn't in there, so I don't know what the deal is with that. But it was a whopping $247.
It's something.
Yeah.
But
I was down to about that in my checking account.
I'm being sarcastic a little bit. I just say that, but I thought it was 339. It says 336. Maybe I was at 336. But I don't do nothing. But after I retire, I'm going to concentrate. But I mean, who wants to see this old 65-year-old guy, gray-haired guy, fat guy?
Oh, stop!
And talk about playing guitar. He doesn't play that good. And
I would watch. I watch anyway.
Yeah, I watch.
You're good people.
Well,
See, that's let me. This is my opinion. You get these guys once they get to 100,000 subs, and it could be even less. It could be 50. It could be 60. It could be 30. They no longer have time for you. They don't give a shit. They're not going to sub your channel. They're not. And like you get somebody like Steve Stein in a chat.
Mm-hmm.
You might get a little initial bump there. But old Stevie boy, chances are, is not really interested in helping you grow your channel.
Right.
It's not like, what's the best thing that could happen to you? A shout out from PewDiePie.
Yeah, right.
That
guy. Holy crap.
I don't even get it.
I don't either.
I don't even get
I don't either, dude. I don't get it either.
And my whole point is really the only one of any of them that I really still actually pay attention to is Marty's jams, Marty's music.
Marty Schwartz. Yeah, he's awesome.
Because every once in a while he'll come up with a tune that'll go, oh, hey, I wouldn't mind knowing the chord progression to that.
Yeah.
And I'll watch him. And he's not, and there's one other guy who's not nearly as big, and he's a backing track guy, and that's Quist.
I don't know him.
But all these other guys, and I'll tell you, the first GitCon, I was like, this is great. This is cool. This is great. And then something happened that just whole deal went to like in the toilet. And it was like, oh, more of this, and So I kind of just stopped trying.
Right.
And whatever it is, I just do what I do. I like to play with my wife. I like to play with my band. I like talking to Mitch. I like talking to people. I like Dave Levine. I watched Dave Levine like last night. We were in there with Dave. I still like Dave.
Dave's cool.
Dave hasn't gotten so big yet that, he won't acknowledge you.
Right.
But eventually they get to a point where all of a sudden they don't know you anymore.
Yeah.
Because you're not doing me any good. And I'm sure as fuck I'm not going to come and do you any good.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel the same way, though. I know what you mean. I watch Phil McKnight. I watch his live stream every Friday. He was like the first channel I think I ever subbed to was Phil McKnight. Just because
I haven't watched him in a long time.
I just want to learn how to fix guitars. You know what I mean? I want to learn how to work on my own shit. So I have to pay somebody. But, I mean, you go to his live streams now, there's like a minimum of 800 people on his live stream. And unless you send a super chat and you ask him a question like in the regular chat, he's not going to see it because that chat's flying.
Well, back in 2017 maybe, when he was a lot smaller, he used to respond to me a lot.
Yeah, that's when I first started watching him was like 3 years ago.
Even on Facebook. And then somebody asked him, who do you watch? I had the video clip. I probably don't have it anymore. I had the video clip. I actually ripped the clip. They go, Philip, who do you watch when you watch YouTube? He goes, well, one person I watch is Ed Dana because he does his band live. He videos his band playing and the band setting up and stuff. And he goes, musicians are wired different than like music teachers and blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
Then, because of that, a bunch of people went in and made fake Ed Dana accounts with my avatar.
Oh, no shit.
And went and fucking trolled him to the point that, like, he blocked me.
Wow.
And he finally, like, it got straightened out, but never acknowledged me again.
Well, that sucks.
And it was like, yeah, that's how it goes, And they did the same thing. They did the same thing to the Tone King.
Really?
I was in the Tone King's chat, and a guy made a fake Ed Dana account using my avatar and went in there and just fucking gave him shit, and he ripped me a new freaking asshole. And I told the Tone King, I go, you really are so stupid that you can't tell from the subscriber count and the account information that's not you. Me?
Yeah.
Are you that dumb or that lazy that you won't at least look when somebody is doing this to you? I said, fine. You go ahead and be you,
Yep.
And after that happened, I was just like, yeah, there's no use in me trying to hang around with any of these people.
Yeah, when me and Sandra have been doing our Saturday night show there, the communication breakdown. We had Johnny Bean on last weekend.
Johnny. I like Johnny.
He's laid back. He's all right.
We had Johnny on. He was our guest last Saturday. If you haven't seen that show, check it out. It was pretty good.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, we got a lot of views on that. Even after the live stream, I mean, that video got a shit ton of views. More than any of our other guests. Week before that, we had Mini Paul and Mini Peter from Mini Kiss on.
The midgets?
Little people.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Very cool guys. Pablo is Mini Paul. He's I think he's Puerto Rican. And Mark Mingolo is Mini Peter, who's an absolute fucking riot. Since the night we had him on, he's messaged me like at least once every day. sending me goofy videos and just say, "Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?" It's like, good. Very, very, very cool guys. And Mark is actually the drummer. Maybe Peter is the only guy that actually plays an instrument in Minikiss. He's an actual drummer. The other guys don't play anything. They lip sync.
Oh,
They don't lip sync, but they don't play any instruments.
yeah.
But what a sweetheart of a guy he is, man. Mark is awesome. Marky Mark. He's a good guy. But that one got a bunch of views too. That was a pretty good interview. But yeah, Johnny Bean was on last weekend. Very cool guy.
And the only other person that has consistently been nice to me over the years is Scott Grove.
I don't think I know him either.
Dr. Groovy, Scott Grove.
Yeah, no, I don't know him.
Okay, well,
I have to check him out.
He-
Scott,
he-
was it Scott what, Grove?
Grove.
yeah. He was the guy that started the whole Tonewood thing.
Oh,
He's the guy that said, once you put a pickup on a piece of wood, don't matter what that wood is. It can be wood, it can be plastic, it can be metal. It's all the pickup. And it just went, wow.
yep.
Went nuts. And Scott's always been really good to me. And
He had a lot of controversy his way.
yeah.
He
I watch Crimson Guitars a lot too, man. Ben Crow. Dude, that guy's a friggin'
Oh
mastermind.
yeah.
He does some amazing shit.
Yep.
Amazing. He's building a guitar now at his shed at his house. He's not going to the shop, I guess. He's
I
building like
remember
the cyberpunk Les Paul kind of body.
Of the lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott, I had to say this. Scott did a video. You might have saw it, Ed. And he just deliberately, I don't know what happened, but he was deliberately cussing, saying all these female anatomy parts. Really, really bad. And it was pretty disgusting. But I forgot what the point was behind it. I don't know if somebody complained about a video or.
Well,
I don't know.
he practically got his channel shut down because he took a $10,000 Ace Frawley signature Les Paul, a real one, and laid it on the floor and took another one.
Smashed it.
No, jerked off with the neck and then took hand lotion and squirted it all over the
Oh, I didn't see that one.
like he was jizzing on it.
I don't think I want to see that.
Right after that video, man, his channel like went dark.
Wow.
And he's done some things, but what happens is he would get like triggered by.
He's got a lot of health
And-
problems.
And the guy makes a fortune buying and selling guitars.
Right.
That's like
He-
Trogley. That guy Trogley
He's
too.
bigger than Trogley.
Right. I know, but I mean, Trogley does pretty good too.
Trogley does great. And Trogley's another one. You know what ruined it for me for Trogley? The face reveal.
Why?
After he revealed himself, he just like I don't know what it did, but it wasn't
Normal guy.
it
Normal
me
guy.
anymore.
He's just a regular guy. The voice doesn't fit the face for sure.
No, it doesn't.
You know what's funny? I watch Trogley every time he puts on a new video. I watch it right up until the guitar playing part at the end. And that's when I usually shut it off.
Like me, he can play. He can
I
play.
don't have
Yeah.
a problem with his guitar playing.
I tell you what, Phil McKnight. His playing is really stepped up. I know he was taking lessons,
He has come a long way, man.
but his playing, because I think he was originally a bass player, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's a bass
Yeah.
player.
But he,
They all play better than me. The problem is even with Phil,
Oh, thanks, Dale.
even with Philip and Trogley, it's equipment, gear, information overload.
Sometimes.
I don't care.
Right.
yeah.
If I was 15 or maybe even in my 20s, maybe even my 30s, this stuff might make be a lot more like important or inspiring to me.
Right.
But at this point, I'm not looking for that guitar because I think I already got it. I'm not looking for that amp. And I'm, my experimental stage in my life is basically, it's all downhill now, pal.
Yep.
I mean,
We all know
I'm
what
just
we like.
riding the wave. I'm just riding the wave until the dirt nap. And
Yeah. Yeah, but if by now you don't know what you like, you're never going to know what you like.
exactly.
That's the way I look at it anyway.
And the other part of that is I was always almost happy with anything if I could tune it.
Yeah, right.
Or
have it stay in tune.
If I could tune it, it would stay in tune, and the amp sounded halfway decent and got kind of loud.
Yep.
And I had a few decent pedals I could work with. I'm okay.
Yeah.
It didn't matter if it said Fender or Squier or Gibson or, Gretsch or Westone. It didn't matter. It is, as long as it, you could tune it, you could set it up halfway decent. And I always did. I don't know why, if it was just a chance thing, but I always kind of gravitated towards single coils. But I love humbuckers, I've got humbucker guitars, but it was just like a chance thing that I ended up on Stratocasters, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not like a brand whore or anything, I'm not like the hardcore Les Paul guy or hardcore Strat guy. I mean, I got a Les Paul, I got a Les Paul, I got a Telly.
Kramer.
Love my Kramer. I've got 2 Ibanez guitars, 1 Ibanez bass. I got like a Les Paul copy that I never play because I just fucking hate the way it looks. And amps, I got like 5 amps. I got a Randall. I got a couple of PVs. I don't care. If it sounds good, I like it. I don't give a shit what brand it is,
Yeah.
I'm not proud, My favorite guitar, my number one, is my Mexican Strat that I paid $179 for like 15 years ago.
So is mine.
And I put a Seymour Duncan Screaming Demon in it, man. That thing's a shred machine.
I actually put Fender pickups in it, but they're Samarium Cobalt stacked humbuckers.
Oh,
with
nice.
the S1 switch where you push the switch, the button and the volume knob, and it puts them in series.
Nice.
And that is my number one guitar. Now it needs refretted now. I need to refret it. I've just played it and dressed the frets so many times that it's still totally playable. It's still totally fine, but it could use a refret because it had vintage frets. It didn't have jumbo or medium or nothing. It had vintage freaking frets.
Yep.
And that's my number one guitar.
I got a Squier Telly with a Duncan hot rail in the bridge. You can play metal on this thing all day long, and you would never know it was a Telecaster.
Was it made that way, or you put it in there?
I bought it from a guy. Actually, I traded it from a guy, but he had already put the Duncan in it. It's still got the original neck pickup, neck pickup. But my buddy Russ took the dark circuit out, so it's not all muddy and shitty sounding. It actually sounds pretty good, the neck pickup.
Yeah, that Telly just wasn't cutting it for me. That Squier I had.
Dude, mine rocks. I wish you could play this one. It's good. It's a Squier.
I bought a Mexican Telecaster, an Olympic white one, in 2012 or something like that, or maybe 2010. I can't remember. Brand new, bought it. Never had owned a Telly, and I played it, for quite a while. It was my guitar. And then I found a Crestline Fender thin line copy in a pawn shop, and I bought that. Then another guy gave me another Telly, which had Fender Noises pickups in it.
Yep.
But it's a guitar fetish body and a Warmoth neck.
Oh, nice.
So it's not really a Fender, but it's a Telly.
I have the noises pickups in
And then my
mine.
brother gave me his Japanese Telecaster because he stopped playing electric guitar.
Oh,
And
excuse
he
me.
only plays acoustics, and now he only plays like high-end Taylors, right?
Right.
So he gives me his Japanese telly. So now I got like 4 Telecasters, and I'm not even a telly guy. I mean,
Hey, Ed, is that an Ampeg bass head behind you?
yeah.
I got the same head.
It's
Sitting right-
the micro VR.
Oh, is it a combo or just a head?
No, it's the head sitting on top of the two behind.
I got the same freaking head, dude.
It's the micro VR bass amp, the 210 cabinet. Oh, go on. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's the
Yeah.
that's one of Linda's bass amps. See, I got that little Ampeg.
Oh, that's not even the one I was looking at. I was looking at the one behind the acoustic.
No, that's a Blues Junior, and behind that is a PV Windsor.
Oh, okay. I can just see the faceplate.
Okay,
Windsor,
yeah,
so it looks like-
that's a PV Windsor.
That looks like my Ampeg bass head.
I got
I can't see it.
the micro VR, which is like a mini SVT Concert 8.
Yep.
And the Marshall Mini, because I wanted to have that old school look on stage, only mini,
Right.
right? And we did that for a while. And I played through the little Marshall, and she played through the little Ampeg. And she still uses that little Ampeg, because that thing's 250 watts. And if you put another 8-ohm cabinet, it goes up to 350 watts.
Right.
But lately, like for the last 2 years, she's been playing through a 100-watt Fender Rumble that just lines right into the mixer,
Yep.
and it weighs like nothing. It's like carrying a lunchbox,
Yep.
and she's happy with the sound. I mean, she's got a big Ampeg 450-watt Ampeg combo in there, and that thing is a beast, man. It's hard for me to get it in and out of the van. So
My best friend John's a bass player, and he's got a 70s SVT with
that's
the
what she
215.
started out with. She started out with a 300.
With the 215 cab with the built-in handle and wheels and everything on
No,
it.
she had the 810.
That's a beast, yeah.
Same cabinet,
And he
but
just-
one had 215s, or they might have been 18s. I'm not sure, or maybe.
I think they're 15s.
And the other version was 810.
Was the
She had
810s?
the
Yeah.
810 cabinet, and
Yeah.
that was just ridiculous. And I had the Mesa Boogie half stack with the dual rectifier. We did use those a couple times. We got to use them a couple times.
Right.
But that was a truckload for 2 guitar amps. I had to make like 2 trips.
I was going to say, my friend John just bought the Dark Glass pedal preamp. Dude, that thing is amazing. He DIs right to the board now. He doesn't even bring an amp with him to gigs anymore.
Yeah.
That Dark Glass, you can get any sound you want out of that Dark Glass. It's amazing. I'm going to let him bring it over and let me borrow it. Dark Glass, as far as I know. That's crazy. Geddy Lee used to use them. I think Billy Sheehan used it for a while. But it's just a bass preamp, and you can get any tone imaginable out of this thing. It's crazy. I'm going to borrow it and do a video.
Hey,
do a
Gussie.
bass video with it. Gussie, what's up, buddy?
Work in the morning.
We're using
Mitch?
Zoom, Gussie. Yeah, I'm getting ready to cut it. I gotta get to bed.
You got to go to work in the morning?
Yeah, I'm 9 to 5:30, but I get up. Earlier than what I need
What's so essential
to.
about paper cups?
What's that?
What's so essential about paper cups?
It's disposable.
Oh.
And then we have stuff, and we have cutlery too in individual packages, like plastic knives and forks. So
Well, you probably supply hospital cafeterias and
we do. I mean, Dunkin' Donuts and
yeah, they're essential.
Chick-fil-A. We got some nice. I mean, when everything first happened, we were busy for a while because everybody was ordering extra. They didn't know what was going on. Then all these companies shut down. Then we had that big furlough. But the last 3 weeks, we've been getting busier. So,
Hey, hang in there, buddy. You get a couple more months, man, and you'll be sleeping till 8 o'clock.
I don't see it's trouble. I don't sleep. I sleep 4 hours and get up. I can't get back to sleep.
You will.
So I'll go back. I'll go to bed now.
One day, about a week or two, maybe a month after you're retired, you'll open your eyes one morning and you'll go, you know what?
Fuck this. I'm going back to
I've
sleep.
got nothing I have to do. And I'm just going to lay here. And the best thing for you to do is put a TV by the bed.
We have a TV up. We have a TV in there.
So, all right. So just turn the news on,
Gussie's got it right.
Stay there, watch the news. You're good to go, buddy.
Well, I don't know about that.
Gussie said Mitch is essential to help all YouTubers with their computers.
Yeah.
Gussie, I originally started the stream as Google has Google Meet replaced the Google Hangout. So I did that initially. You still can't stream live with it. You still have to use OBS. That sucked. So while we were still live in here, I set up Zoom because Zoom does these shots like what you're seeing now. That's all Zoom. And so that worked.
You did a good job. You did a good job. You really.
Well, you had that fucking troll in your last stream. That fucking
we had a terrible troll.
That don't mean nothing. That's nothing.
No, I mean I blocked him in here, and
you boot them out.
He kept on trying to get into the other hangout, the Zoom.
I don't even boot him anymore until they get vicious. Once they get vicious and start personally attacking me, or if they come in and like the name of their channel is Ed's Brain Tumor or Ed's Dentures, then I'd kick them out.
Thanks, Dale.
What the fuck?
The bigger you get, your trolls are going to be part of it.
Yeah, you're a target.
You can't help it.
I'm not worth their time anymore. I'm not worth their time. I'm not worth their effort. They're
one question. Where is Will's Easy Guitar? Is he coming back? I think I saw.
No, now it's called.
I saw something.
The Guitar Doctor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he's still there.
He's another one that had. He would go off every now and then.
Well, yeah, that is such a long, sordid story that, you know.
Yeah, I know some of it.
That. I guess I did everything in my power to ruin my channel over that bullshit with Will, and we finally decided that it wasn't doing either one of us any good, and you know.
I know Phil ordered a guitar from him and never got it. That's all I know. Of course, I guess he went bankrupt now by then, or since then, whatever.
Well,
all right,
the whole story was me and a few other people ruined his whole deal for him, and it's like,
you had something to do with it? I didn't know you had anything to do with it.
Well, I was considered like one of the main culprit.
I see. I didn't know that. All I know is that Phil ordered a guitar from him, and for whatever reason, if it was financial or what,
that was a year after the main shit went down.
I see, but maybe I don't even know what the main shit was. I don't know.
Yeah, it was ugly. It was ugly. Yeah,
a lot of drama. A lot of drama on here.
So you just stay away from that. That's
so. All right, I want to say thank you to you guys, Gary and Ed. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mitchell.
Thank you, because now you can teach us how to sneak around the old Zoom thing.
This thing has solid video, man.
That's good. Yeah.
I mean, I like it. I mean, of course, nothing's easier than using StreamYards, but actually, this has better video than StreamYards, I think.
StreamYard video really isn't all that good.
No, I mean, I think it automatically they reduce it to save bandwidth or something. But this thing looks really consistent in here. And then when I was watching the Dave Levine's thing, everything's good in there.
Yep.
So
Thanks.
All right,
Thanks.
all right, guys. Thank you very much. Thanks, Gary. Thanks, Ed.
Gary,
And-
Gary, good seeing you again. I'll run into you some more, I'm sure.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure. Mitchell, thank you as usual.
Thank you. All
You're
right,
a brother.
I'm gonna end it first in the on YouTube, and thanks who's ever left in here, and whoever
Yeah, thanks
came, I
everybody for
appreciate
showing
it.
up.
So we shall see you later. I'm clicking ending stream right now.
Rock out.
But we're still in the Zoom.